Get things rolling. So Eldwin, previous scribe Eldwin. Oh, and really quick, it is Sierra's turn for quartermaster. That's okay with you, Sierra.
Yeah, unless someone else wants it.
All right, so this
Well,
is I think your first week doing it because LJ just finished his 4.
Yeah, I've never done it in this
All
party
right.
before. LJ, do you want it?
uh,
Uh, yeah, it's if
it
you.
doesn't matter. I can just do it and give you the point.
Well, there's no
Oh, there's
point
no
for
point anymore.
quartermaster anymore.
Oh,
I mean, if you just want to be permanent quartermaster, but it's yeah, it's still like whoever's turn it is has priority. So if she wants to give it over to you, that's
yeah.
fine. You're gonna
It's
do
up.
it.
It's up to you. It's up to you, no Sarah.
It's your baby. You can have it.
LJ.
Okay.
LJ.
Yeah. If
Okay.
someone else wants to take it off me, they can, but I'll be permanent quartermaster otherwise.
Well, until the next person's turn, then they can probably give it to you if they want. Oh, and we got
Oh,
an Anvir.
okay.
Anvir,
I'm here.
you're scribe today. Is that cool?
I guess.
Yeah.
Is
Sorry,
that
we
groovy?
forgot to tell you.
Did we mess up and not tell you about the time change again? Was it our fault?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't.
Sorry.
I didn't.
Whoops.
I didn't even know till today when I got in my car and I'm like, it's not 11:30. Why? Oh, because all my stuff auto updates. So I was just like going through life like I didn't lose an hour. Just like
Yeah,
do
I
to
forgot.
do.
I didn't notice it either. Like the time changed on Sunday and I actually went to a baby shower on Sunday, but because all of my devices updated themselves, I was not late or anything. And
Yeah.
someone at the baby shower mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
I only noticed because my watch showed an hour behind or ahead.
So are you cool with the scribe and Anvir?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. So
I
Anvir is
think what we've learned
scribe.
from this is that Anvir just needs to move to the U.S.
Yes.
Exactly. Don't do
I
it.
could
It's a
barely
trap.
afford living in Australia.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I think you said it's more expensive over there. So I don't know if
I'm
that would
not
be a good.
sure.
But anyway, why don't we do a recap? Eldwin, if you could.
All right. Um, so last time we picked up the session in the middle of fighting with the Steel Shadow guards, with LJ striking out at one of the guards that was held under Anvir's spell. One of the guards managed to break free from their uh, from the spell, like while more guards started coming in to attack LJ, and Eldwin was trying to take out the wizards in the other room. Uh, Volley tried to attack one of the paralyzed guards, but hit the armor twice. Don't know how that happened. Like, one of the wizards summoned a fire elemental and then ducked for cover to throw out a fireball onto Anvir and Kudo. Uh, Kudo saved uh, Anvir from a crit attack with their silvery bards. Uh, Kudo also tried to cast Mass Suggestion, uh, but the wizards attempted to counterspell it, but Kudo and Eldon were able to stop the counterspells. Kudo suggested to all the guards to let them open the door to the ritual and remove Scarlet. Every single one of the guards ended up uh, failing the spell and fell under Kudo's uh, spell. The the guards headed to unlock the door as one more guard started to appear. LJ got confused and hit one of the influence guards and tried to grab him, but the guard, uh, after breaking out of the spell, knocked LJ to the ground and tried to convince the others that they were being controlled. Uh, Aldwin tried to bring the guard down, but eventually all the other guards forced the fighting to end. We were escorted into the chamber and they handed Scarlet over to us thanks to mass suggestion, and we jumped into the trap door in the room we came in with Scarlet and swam off. as we were swimming away, several water elementals were summoned to chase after us. Anvir managed to banish 2 of them away, and the rest of the party used several spells and effects to stall and take out the other 2 elementals. We eventually made it back to the ship, and Eldwin drove the ship back to where we were going to pick up the rest of our allies. We then discussed what we wanted to do next, and the party decided to head back to Candle after all the time that we'd spent here. And as we drove or piloted the ship all the way back, Anvir managed to finish his scroll Revivify, and Eldwin asked the party if he could use if he could get a hold of the Ancient Banshee Essence for a spell that he was thinking of. And that's where we left off.
All right, thank you for that recap. So, I believe it is the 75th of spring. Where did my screen go? 75th of spring at 4 p.m. I think we were. Let me check my map here. Get you all on the correct page. I believe we were about halfway through the trip. Yeah, the group is traveling.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah, we've traveled
in
a
that
few
case,
days.
My armband is back today.
Yeah, the group's been on the ship traveling back towards Candle.
Nice.
I don't think anyone has teleportation circle, but you'd have to get the ship back there anyway, so.
Yeah, we do have teleportation circle, but we want the ship, I think is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
you'd have
person
to-
with teleportation circle is the one that drives the ship. So
Yes.
It's true.
We need to teach these background guys to drive.
Yeah,
You certainly could.
I think it would be a good idea for all of us to start learning from Eldwin.
But
Have like
I
little classes while we're traveling.
I mean, you could downtime activity that.
Professor Eldwin.
Hey, I've got the or we have the manual
Manual.
So
in the ship.
real
Nice.
quick, before we continue the journey, did any of the people who missed last game have any like RP stuff they wanted to do or anything like that?
I mean, how many days did we pass? It sounds like we passed 3 or 4.
You passed 6 days of downtime in this journey.
All right, so I'm going to remove my exhaustion levels and long rest and put back my serpentine armband that was dead.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could have continued any of my projects because we're not in town. So yeah, I don't think I would have done much. Well, I would have either maybe learned from begun learning the ship from Eldwin, or if Eldwin wanted, then I could help him with his alchemy training.
Yeah, you could learn, well, as long as Eldwin wasn't doing a downtime thing, you could have learned about the ship, or you could learn a language from one of the other players.
Eldwin, what were you doing during the downtime?
I hadn't done. There was nothing I could do.
Well,
with
then
the resources.
how about Nasira? Nasira could have helped you with your alchemy training. Because I know you were already working on that, and you're getting pretty close.
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
So, however many days we passed on the ship, Nasira would have passed that, helping Eldwin with his alchemy studies.
All right, so you can add 6 days to that. Who else was missing?
It was Nasira and Matt, but Matt's not playing anymore. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna continue the journey unless someone lets me know they're doing something. So give me a moment. You have till
The only thing I'm doing during the journey is watching Eldwin like a fucking whore.
Now, why would you be doing that?
Because I did an insight check last game.
Oh, that's right. There's still something that we don't know, like the in character we don't know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Onvira's had this like weird subtle thing that something's not quite right for a while now, and it's
Yeah,
driving AJ nuts that I don't know what it is.
That's fair. All right. So 4 more days of travel pass. I
Ooh,
think
that-
I think you are all being fed, so you don't have to worry about food. You do have to pay your camp, so make sure you're paying them. It is now the if there's anything 78th.
So
Time is
Eldwin, I
kind
think
of
that
weird.
completes your alchemy training.
It does.
Nice.
'Cause I only need 3 more days.
So it's now 78th at 4 p.m. When you come pulling up to your dock under the house. But something seems strange as you get closer. It looks like several of the crates you had stored down here have been destroyed. And signs of some sort of battle and destruction. Like you see scorch marks on the wall. Your ship
Wait,
pulls
where's
up.
this from?
This is in the basement of your base.
Oh, yeah. Or
Basic,
the,
well,
cave or whatever.
yeah, the cave that your ship docks in. So
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
something might be amiss. But yeah, your ship pulls up. No one comes out to meet you, which is also weird because you know there are people who are left in the house. What do you want to do?
Oh, we went to Candle. We didn't go back to Revan's Pass.
You were at
No, we
Revan's
were like,
Pass.
you know what? We just
Miriam's
stole
still catching up. I'm
How
sorry.
far
guys.
away
I
did
got
you
it.
think their base was?
I don't know. I don't know.
we
No.
we were at a point where we're like, look, we have everything we need from this place. Let's just leave.
Yeah, the group
Well,
left
I would have
Revan's
asked
Pass.
my girlfriend to come with us if she wanted to come with us. But anyway, all right, let's go.
All
I didn't
right.
think of that.
We'll have to think about that for next visit. You could always use teleport or other things to move quickly. But yeah, so what do you want to do? Something is amiss.
So
I don't like
we would
this.
have we would have approached through like cave systems and not like have seen. We haven't laid eyes on the town itself yet, right?
No, the town is above you.
Okay. Well, I guess we need to go investigate, but let's leave
Yeah.
some of our camp NPCs, on the ship ready to depart should things be.
Right.
You can bring someone with you.
Probably
Do we
Voli
take
Sure,
Dosha?
Voli.
Oh,
or Dosha.
Dosha
Here's
or
a
the
question.
vampire?
Oh, wait, who's the? I keep forgetting we have the vampire. What's his name again?
Kala or Caleb.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we don't
don't
know
I don't
his
have
skill
stats for him yet. I mean, I guess I
Yeah,
kind of do, but yeah, let's just say he's in camp for
Can
now.
he even enter our house?
Not unless you
Andrea?
We
invite him
invite
in.
him.
Yeah. So
No, he can't.
so
Like,
Dosha would say we should check on our friends. They might be in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Andrea cast something on our house, or is that gone?
Oh,
Sanctuary.
He did cast Sanctuary, which would prevent certain things from teleporting in, I believe.
It stops all teleportation and then like all the like extra dimensional creatures, fae, demons, celestial, I think undead and stuff can't enter the space.
Yeah.
yep. let's go.
Would you know if oh yeah, I guess we could bring the slot too. Would you know if that's still up? I
Oh,
forget if you can sense that as from casting the spell.
I will quickly look that up.
I don't think you
I-
can, but yeah, just out of curiosity.
not like alarm.
So you're getting
Sorry, it's
off
not
and
Sanctuary, what is
entering
it?
the basement, is what I heard.
Yes.
Okay.
Or was
So
it Hallow?
you depart the ship.
Yeah, it
Again,
wasn't sanctuary.
there's an eerie silence coming from the basement. Usually there are people in the house and you would hear noises, but you just see like several scorch marks and signs of maybe some conflict. Do you want to enter the base?
We leave.
I entered immediately once I saw the combat.
Okay.
Who did we leave
Um,
in the manor?
I don't know.
Uh,
Because I
Just
honestly
like
don't remember.
hired non-named people, like
Okay.
just background non-named people.
You left
Yeah,
the-
I was thinking that after Uvlo was
You-
killed, we didn't really have anyone named in
You
there.
left the dragon. That's the only one I remember
that's
off the
right.
top of my head.
Kalimdar or something.
Caliphar, yeah.
Calathar, you left there. I don't remember if any other named people were there. It's probably in your sheet. But anyway, were you saying something, Kudo?
Yeah, Kudo will telepathically ask Nasira, how fresh do these scorch marks look?
I will take a look and see if I can
Oh,
glean anything.
yeah.
Ignore that for a second.
Would that be like a survival to analyze what the scorch marks?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a survival check.
I'm trying to
Oh.
remember what spell I actually cast on the area
Something you
now.
cast Hallow.
No help.
Would I? Because I cast that spell ages ago, and Hallow's 5th level and cost 1,000 gold.
No, I don't think it was Hallow, but I don't remember what it
What
was.
the hell?
Yeah, and Hallow only does 60 feet.
Oh yeah.
The one I did, it was like a massive area, and I can't remember what it's called now.
Yeah, that's what I get for designing this map myself. But anyway, this is AJ's map, by the way. If you guys remember, he made the map for the base.
AJ. Wow.
Or
Yeah,
sorry,
totally.
LJ.
At this point, you might as well just call me Samuel
Yeah.
and just forget the character name.
So as you enter the first area, come through the door, you would hear strange noises up ahead. You think something might be here. Might just be some kind of weird elemental, but you have no idea why you'd think that. What do you want to do?
Before we enter, I will say to Andrea, do you think you can give me a blessing again?
Yeah, sure.
The lights are on. The magical lights that were put in the base. So you can see fine.
Before, but yeah.
Yes, my name is Vatinol, totally.
I literally explained why it did that, and then you said the comment.
Yes. I know.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
Was there any signs of battle, like, out in the town, by the way?
You haven't been up to the town yet.
Oh, wait, I thought the caves were behind our house.
No, the city is, well, your house is within the city, and the caves are under the city that you're using.
Okay, that was just my mental image being wrong, I think.
Could it have been Forbiddance, Anvir?
Forbidden, maybe? I'm struggling to find what spell
I'm
it
just
was.
looking through cleric spells, trying to like remember what you did, but I really
No,
don't.
Forbidden's is 6th level, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, that's really high. Sorry. Okay.
In
Is
character.
there something? Is there something that Twilight clerics get that might be let me go
In
look at that.
character. Out of
I have
character in the
no
chat if you can
recollection.
help it.
Well,
At
he was
least,
trying
at
to-
least
he
right
was
now.
Trying to confirm the status of the ward that was on our
trying
house.
to do some themes and mood here
Okay.
because it's creepy and no one's yelling in the hallways about what we cast on the house and yeah. So
Yeah,
Right,
sorry.
but it makes a difference in how we approach.
It doesn't matter right now. Anyway, I don't like any of this. Also, LJ, I don't think you're exhausted anymore.
yeah, you would not be exhausted.
I completely forgot to remove it last time until Nasera mentioned it.
You know what? I may have saved the token with the exhaustion, so go ahead and remove it, and I'll
Yeah.
save it without the exhaustion.
Yeah, I removed it on my character.
All right,
sheet, I
there
know
you go.
that.
So yeah, something
So,
is.
Nasira,
Go ahead.
how fresh were those scorch marks?
You believe those scorch marks were made within the last couple of days with your survival check.
Well,
Hmm.
okay. So not
Do you have Arcana by any chance, Nasira?
no.
Okay.
I was helping her. Probably not too helpful, but I do have Arcana.
All right. So You might recognize them as made by magical fires.
Okay, I'll let them know. Perhaps firebolt or something worse. Tread with caution.
Okay. Y'all gonna set it back there forever?
Oh, and I don't. I don't think anyone has temp HP right now, right?
Oh no, those
Uh,
would go away after long rests.
No.
Yeah.
I think it got
Way after.
it much.
So Anvir, as you walk down the hall, you think something heard you. Sorry, Leo Jr. Give me initiative rolls.
Okay. Let me put my token this time. Oh, there we go.
Alright, so there is suddenly a bunch of movement from the main, not base, but laboratory area. The first to act is going to be one of the creatures. So there is a sound almost like a torrent or a torrent of water moving through the room, and it's getting closer. And a moment later, you would see it come into view. A large water elemental creature. You can just barely see it over here. It comes sloshing around from the front. I'll show you what it looks like.
Does it look like the same ones that we fought last time while escaping?
It does. It looks similar, yes.
But then again, it's just a
But-
water elemental.
These obviously couldn't be the same ones, or at least you hope not. But that's it for the water elemental. Anvir.
I can't see crap yet, so I'm gonna move up a bit.
Well, the area should be lit up. There's magical lights from you guys'
Oh, I
setup of
just
this
mean
place.
like I have no angles on anything.
Ah, yeah. There's a wall in the way from whatever's in the main laboratory.
I like the stop music.
Oh, now I see something.
So yeah, as you're moving up, you do hear the water creature rushing towards you.
I will.
Die.
No, I just already have bad feelings about this. I will immediately do my Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay, so you activate your shielding, filling the area. You hear something caw in the other room. LJ.
Oh, I still have my bonus actually.
Oh, sure. What are you gonna do?
I was gonna do a spiritual weapon and hit that bugger.
Alright, so you ignite a spiritual weapon, which pops into existence, swinging at the elemental. 30
what?
would strike it. And if it wasn't angry at the group, it definitely is now. It
Good.
starts moving towards you.
Move
Alright,
down a bit.
you back up with
I
the
thought
rest
that
of your
would be it.
movement. Alright, LJ. Leo Jr.
Cool.
Alright, so as you move up there, you see a lot more.
I will say I see that. There's 3 water elementals, 2 us, and a demon. I think. That.
Yeah, so
I've
there
never
are
seen one of them before.
quite a few elementals in this room. They all seem alerted as they can now see you. You'd also notice something strange. Off to the side, kind of perched on several chandeliers in the room, are ravens with glowing eyes that look at you. It looks like they are attempting to fly out of the room upstairs as they see you. What are you gonna do, LJ?
Are they up? Are they basically on the stairs right now, on the same floor and going up?
Well, the Ravens
Or are they
haven't
all the way-
haven't fled yet, but now they look like as they see you, they let out a caw and they start flying towards the stairwell.
Can I hit them?
Oh, they haven't got there yet. It's not their turn. You see them. I mean, you see them on the map, right? Maybe you don't, because they're kind of blending in with a bunch of the laboratory. But
Oh, there
Yeah.
they are.
you see the three of them.
Cool. I'll stay right where I am.
Okay. Still have your action, right?
Yes. I will use it. Use my. Oh god. I will use my bonus action to mark the one behind me. Where is it? Nope. Nope. Is this it? Nope. That's not it.
I'll give you
There we
some
go.
extra time because I was narrating. All right. So you mark this guy.
Yes. And hit it.
All right. So you have advantage. 26 will strike. Doing 16
15.
points of damage. The elemental is still looking pretty solid.
Cool. Let's do that again. Oh, 15.
15 will strike as well. AC 14 on the elementals.
Cool. That's a 15.
All right, so you slash at it, doing another 15. Definitely getting its attention. Anything else?
Yes. Another attack. 29.
Yeah, that would strike as well. Hitting it for another 11. All right, so the creature is looking a little beat up, tired from the constant attacks, but it is not wounded yet.
Cool. I believe I still have 5 more feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
I will move a bit closer to the stairs. So if they try to get upstairs, they can't.
Well, they could fly over you. They're small creatures, but you would get at least one oppie. All right, so this one's
Yeah.
going to take an oppie on you as you move away. He will react
Okay.
with a slam attack. 22, I believe, hits you. Yeah.
Just hit.
So you are struck with a bunch of water, almost knocked off your feet as you take 8 bludgeoning.
Ow. That
Alright.
hurt.
So that's it for you, I assume. The
Yes.
Earth Elemental, being that he is on Earth, or wait, no, this is Workstone, so never mind. He just moves normal speed. Comes over to you and does some slam attacks. Luckily, your shield catches both of them, and you stand firm. Eldwin.
Alright. For my bonus action, I'm going to activate Blade Song.
Right off the ship, here we go. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, which NPC did we bring with us?
All right. I think Dosha. I'll say Dosha.
Dosha.
I just registered
You want me to
that.
control him You want me to control him again, or you got it?
I got it.
Okay.
And for my action, I'm going to cast Haste on myself.
All right. So you cast haste as you start moving much quicker. Concentrating, and yeah. So that's action, and his Blade Sing's a bonus action, right?
Yep, Blade Song's a bonus.
All right. Any
So I have
movement?
my haste. I have haste movement and hasted action. So I'm gonna move 45, 55, 60 here. And this will be 80. And then with my hasted action, I will attack the only the water elemental in my reach.
Okay. So you slash at it. 14 will strike, just barely. Creature takes 12, wounding it. As the water begins to flow slower, the creature begins to slow a little. Are you done?
All right. Yep, that's everything.
All right, Kudo, what are you gonna do?
Alright, this is a new place for Kudo, but he sees them running up there. 30 feet.
They told you this place was safe.
Oh, wow.
No, we said it was home. Never said it was safe.
Yes.
It has been proven not to be safe many a time.
Yes, we've had our people murdered and kidnapped here, so.
Yes. That's
A lot has
reason
gone
why we
wrong
met
here.
We
Okay.
probably should find a new point.
Which is why Anvir spent 1,000 gold trying to protect
Alright,
the place
what
last
do you,
time we were here.
What are you doing?
Just waiting for you guys to finish. Alright, so I will dash up here. And I'll call out to the elementals in Primordial. What are you doing here? Who do you serve?
All right.
I don't know if they can
So you
speak,
attempt to
but-
communicate. And is that it?
I still have more movement. Are they responding at all? Or no?
So this one seems angered, probably because he was attacked. From the room, you would hear. Now, is there a specific one, or you just speak all elemental language?
It's just Primordial, which I believe will hit all elementals.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, so you hear kind of like a chanting almost, and you would know that elementals like this are not the brightest, but like the earth elementals are chanting, crush them, and the water elementals are saying, drown them, as they move towards the group. They don't sound friendly.
Okay. I still have a little bit more of my movement, so I'm gonna take a better look here. I only see one.
You definitely hear more within the room.
And LJ told you there is more.
Yeah, but can't do too much. All right. That was it. That was my action, and then all my movement. That's it.
All right, so another water elemental. It's gonna come.
Was there something here? Oh, that's behind a wall. This is a wall.
Yeah, that's all wall there. So another water elemental is gonna come swooshing up here, hitting LJ with Whelm. I need a strength saving throw.
Oh, the one thing I was good at.
Yeah, luckily.
Give me a second. Let me open back up my character sheet.
Yeah, no worries.
Roll 20. Do you want a water, please?
You got's time.
18.
Alright, so as the water smashes into you, you kind of hold firm, putting your shield up, and it just like flows all around you, trying to grasp you, but you just keep it away. Let me just make sure there's no secondary effect. No, I think you just keep it off you for now. So that was it for that thing. Yeah, it didn't have enough movement to get to Eldwin, luckily. Alright, so the other odd-looking water elemental is going to remind me what he can do. Okay, yep, got it. This one might be a little bit smarter, as he finally chooses to respond and says, "The living ones must be purged from this place, so says the master." And he moves up here and readies an action, ending his turn. Nasira.
He's
You
So
muted?
there's
Oh, go ahead.
oh, there we go.
So there's no doors or anything along this like long stretch.
No, it was a long hallway that goes from the laboratory to the ship.
Don't ask me why it's built.
Yeah,
I think that was
ask
supposed to be his bedroom.
ask LJ.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be what's his name bedroom. The other marshal, the other fighter, the ancestral guardian one.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever his
Anvir,
name was.
Anvir, do you still feel your magic on this place?
Well, considering there's elementals here, I'm going to assume no.
Right.
Yeah, you would guess if
But-
your thing was still up, they would be gone, or they wouldn't be able to be here.
Well, yeah. Okay.
So this might be
Um,
more than just a random attack.
Well, I guess.
Which is weird considering we weren't even here.
Right. Right. I guess I'll dash.
Alright, so as you come around the corner, you see the crazy amount of elementals in the room, as well as the strange crows in the south part of the room. Again, with strange red glowing eyes. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Eldwin, you would have seen them too. With your Arcana knowledge, you think they're familiars.
I had a feeling.
But it looks like they might be trying to escape. But anyway, sorry, quick cut back to Nasira. What are you doing?
Well. Guess I'll just move over here. And I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Alright, so you kind of hop over some of the stuff here, which is a little bit of difficult terrain getting into position.
Let's why not? Let's pull out a snake.
Alright, so you armband snake, I assume?
Yeah.
Alright, so one of your snakes comes into play, dropping to the ground and assuming its form.
Yeah. And I forget, do I roll initiative for them or do they
I'll just say they go after you, so just put them as one.
Okay.
Like you can put them on there just so we can track like conditions, but they would be one under you.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess that's my turn because that was bonus action.
Alright, so the snake would go. What is it
Is
gonna
she
do?
in my area? I just can't see Ruzel.
She is not.
No, I'm not.
Oh, good.
The snake's gonna lunge at this one, see if he can taint that water.
Alright, so he bites at the water elemental. Attacking him. 16 will strike. It does seem he's immune to poison, and he takes 3 piercing from the attack. So he
Okay.
seems to be resistant to the bite as well.
Alright.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Dosha comes running up. He says, our friends, are they safe? What is that? He's going to pull out his short bow and fire. And actually, does he have marking? I don't think he does, but let me double check. He does not. Okay, so he takes a shot with the short bow. Oh, but misses. A little rusty. Second shot, 21 will strike the creature, doing 11 piercing to it. And that... Oh. Will further wound it, but it is yeah, still up and about. So... I don't think he can bonus action. But I will double check. Well, he does have bonus, but nothing that would be... Yeah, nothing that would be helpful here. So that is it for him. 2 shots and he is done.
15 temp.
Oh, he's a sneak attack, but... Oh, he has sneak attack. Alright. So he can do some
Aha.
extra damage.
Dosha
he
does
has,
levels in Rogue.
He does. So he does 12 points of damage as well to the creature. And you said he got 15 temp?
Yeah.
Okay. And that would put the creature to badly wounded. That's it for Dosha. The Raven across the room caws, and it's going to fly this way, cautiously trying to make its way towards the stairwell. The water element across the room is going to move 30
Where is the
feet.
stairwell?
It's right here. It's right next to you guys.
Oh.
Then he is going to move 25 feet in this direction as a dash, ending his turn. The Earth Elemental is going to come up this way, knocking a bunch of stuff over. And he is going to dash up to Nasira, ending his turn. New round, the Water Elemental is going to use Whelm. He's going to come through the three of you, so I need strength saves from all of you.
Oh, great.
Not close with that one.
I'm
I'll
gonna
shout
use.
on this range.
Who's
use my
already
inspiration.
injured?
So you use your inspiration on this?
Yep.
I don't think any of you are injured yet.
What's I thought it.
We were
That-
all
that's
No.
the creature.
Oh, gotcha.
Ooh,
I thought
so-
it was the token under him.
Eldwin, you are sucked up into this thing as it moves past, taking 13 bludgeoning, and are now moving with it. Kudo, luckily, is able to resist not being, and he is not pulled in. And Dosha, let's see, Dosha, what do you got for me?
Do I get pushed out or something like that, or?
Let's see. It's pushed out of the elemental space. Yeah, so you just kind of get knocked back. Dosha does as well. And
Choose my space.
yeah, you can choose any adjacent space. You actually only have one choice because the other one is blocked.
I see.
So, yeah. So you are restrained and you cannot breathe, Eldwin, as you are inside this thing. That's it for the water elemental. Anvir.
bonus action, move the spiritual weapon and whack it.
All right, so yeah, you see your ally kind of up inside this thing, like grabbing at his throat as he's trying to signal that he is drowning.
How much damage did I take?
You took 13 bludgeoning.
Okay. Still have 10.
All right, spiritual weapon will knock into him, splashing him a bit.
Apparently, I need to reset up the macro. I'll just add the spell back after I do this one.
All right, so you whack him for 13 force, further wounding the creature, though he is still alive.
In that case, I will toll the dead.
All right, you inundate him with necrotic energies, attempting to drain his elemental life force. Oh, he will fail, taking 24. He just splashes to a puddle on the ground.
I got you, bro.
And Eldwin, you would fall to the floor.
That was all my like actions and stuff, but I'll just like move into the same location as my spiritual weapon.
Okay. The Raven across the room caws and is also flying cautiously towards the stairwell. And the other Raven does the same. Oh, looks like they're trying to leave. That is it for them. LJ. Oh, so you as well, LJ, would have been shunted to this square when you were not grabbed by the creature.
Cool. I go back there.
You would have to do a acrobatics or athletics if you wish to move through his space.
Happy?
Alright, so I don't think he can resist that. Now, you can't stop there, or you will be knocked prone.
Oh,
So you have to keep moving.
cool. I will take 2 attacks on the water elemental and one
You
on
can't do that in his square unless he's 2 sizes larger. You can't share the square with him, so
Okay.
you'd have to move
I'll
to
move
there.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, okay. So
Uh,
2 water, 1
One at the Raven.
Uh,
All right. Or sorry, at the Earth. Okay, so 29 will strike the water elemental, cutting through his form, doing 10.
10.
All right.
This one's for the Earth one.
The rock one?
Does that hit?
No. 13 will bounce off his hard shell, and he looks at you angrily.
Where's my character sheet? I am going to. Where? I am going to Commander Strike for going my last attack,
Okay.
using my bonus action, and command Nasira to attack.
Nasira, punch.
And adding 6 to her damage.
All right. So Nasira.
I don't know how effective punching an earth elemental is going to be, but I will try it.
Hey, you have
So you spend your reaction to give it a punch. 17 will just hit. Luckily, that is the creature's AC. Slamming it for 6 blood
I'll
or
push it
12.
5 feet.
So it is knocked back. It slides across the floor a little. Anything else? LJ.
no. No, that'll be it.
Alright, so this earth elemental, angered by your actions, is going to slam into you with all its might. 24 will strike you. Doing 12 bludgeoning, and I'm going to say...
Carry that.
Oh, parry,
I'm gonna
nice.
carry that.
Alright, so you throw your sword up, parrying, which reduces it by 11. So it's not as bad of an attack.
1 damage. Yeah,
Uh,
it takes 1 damage.
You will
which
take
goes to
a
10 HP.
second attack, though this one will not hit you, ending his turn. Eldwin.
So is he next to me now?
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was this one, this earth elemental that was attacking. It
No,
was the other one.
that was the one
other
attacking LJ.
Alright. So we move 5, 15, 20 to get here.
Okay. Splash through the puddle that was left behind.
Yeah.
That earth elemental, or sorry, water elemental is not difficult terrain. It's just a puddle.
Okay. Alright. 25.
Take out those familiars, if you
That's
can.
what I was thinking about. That little symbol means they're 10 feet up in the air, right?
They're dodging.
Oh, that means they're dodging.
But they are flying as well. They're at about 10 feet, but yeah, that you would still be able to reach them from the ground.
They'll be able to reach them. Alright, for my bonus action then, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
All right. Poof. So you poof, stepping into the mist, then coming out over there.
Alright. First, I'm going to try and... see. It's the same bonus, but can I reach all 3 of them without doing that? Yeah, I can. You said I can. They're low enough for me to hit with my sword.
Yeah, you can stab up at them as they're flying
Okay.
past.
Then I'll take 1 stab at this raven next to me.
All right. Oh. 14. Yeah, that's gonna hit him. So he would poof.
I don't know if he had any bonuses to his health.
Nope. He just gets stabbed and disappears.
Alright. I'll run
Only
here.
our familiars get bonuses because of me.
I'll run here and get second stab.
Alright, so you rush over, stabbing up at that other one. Oh, 13 would actually miss.
Dang it. I will stab again at this one.
Okay. Oh, 28 will strike, though. He goes poop.
And I think I'm just in the radius of Anvir's.
That was
X-ray.
your action, hasted action, and bonus action.
Yeah.
And yes, you can give him temp HP. You sense he is in your radius. Oh, can you guys not see it?
No, I can't. I just wasn't sure if I was just at the. I wasn't sure if I was like fully in or not.
No, you're fully in. So you gain 16 temp. Kudo.
Okay, I'll step up a little bit. Aha, I see things. I'm gonna cast Eldwin's in there. So a 20-foot radius. What does that look like? Can I not hit Eldwin here? Where's the measurement tool? There it is.
You can actually have it to be circles, and then you can choose a point and measure it out to be a 20-foot like radius sphere.
Yeah, you can. The game resources has spell effects if you want the 20-foot radius
Okay.
in the journal.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to cast it, but I think I'm just going to go for it. I will try to attempt to cast a spell, Synaptic Static.
Nice.
Alright, so you lay down a synaptic static.
Not exactly there. Let me move it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Think I can do it like so and get them all?
Yeah, no, that would work.
Okay.
Alright, so
Nice.
there is an explosion of psionic energy as the creatures in the area have to make an int save.
That poor Raven is
I can't
done.
imagine these guys have the best intelligence.
Alright,
-3.
11, no, that's gonna fail, so he takes 21, and he becomes muddled, right?
The nat
Yep.
20 failed.
So give me a 1d6 roll for the muddle. Because it just says roll a d6, so I think it's just that whatever you roll.
No, it rolls a d. It's like
On their
Bane.
turn?
It takes it away from stuff.
It's on their turn when they try to do stuff, I think. But I can roll one.
Well, it
Oh,
says
no,
during that time, it rolls a d6, instructs them rolled from all its attack rolls. Yeah, maybe it's on their turn. I don't know. Alright, so we'll just mark it. This guy is muddled. Maybe I have to roll that. Alright, the water elemental will also attempt to save. 17, I believe, still fails. So I don't think the elementals can make this. So he would take 21 and become muddled. Now the smarter one might make it. Intelligence. Nope, he would fail. So 21 and muddled. And these last two, like I said, automatically fail. So 21 and 21, and both are muddled. Alright, anything else for you? Is that concentration to keep that going, or are they just muddled?
They just modeled.
Okay.
They get to make a save.
Which they can't make. or at
one
least-
of them can maybe make it.
Yeah. The Raven
end of
is
it-
unaffected for some reason. He takes nothing.
Oh damn!
That could just
Okay.
mean he's really goddamn stupid.
What do you want to do?
Why?
Because part of the spell is it doesn't affect things with the intelligence level.
Oh, I gotcha. All right. Damn, that sucks. That was really the one I wanted to get.
Yeah.
I will move.
I thought that might be the one you were aiming
Oh.
for.
Yeah, I'll just move back. I guess that's my turn.
Still very effective.
Alright, so the water elemental is going to See if he recharges first off.
Please, for the love of God.
He does. So he is going to whelm through everyone, but basically Eldwin. So I need strength saves from the 4 of you.
Yay.
I'll do Dosha.
Doesn't it?
Story point. If we want to use a story point, that's after the roll, right?
Doesn't it subtract? It's...
No, it subtracts from its saves, not yours.
And only only concentration check saving throws. So yeah, it's just attacks or ability checks otherwise.
Yeah. Alright, so Dosha steps back. Kudo is pulled up into the water, taking 13 damage.
I'm gonna try and use a story point to roll better. I doubt I will, but I got to at least try.
Okay, so you use your 1 per turn. Yeah, 13 damage. Or wait, is it 12?
Oh, so close.
Wait, did I mess that up? Let me just recheck. Yeah, 13 bludgeoning damage. And yeah, Anvir is pulled up as well, taking 13, becoming restrained.
The only time high strength save is gonna fucking fail you.
And did you make it, LJ?
I've got to throw it. Oops.
I mean, you're probably gonna. Oh no! All right, you are. Wow. Story
A roll
point.
or two, Jesus.
All right.
Just a question.
What's that? There we go. I'll take that.
All right. So you do your once per encounter story point. Yeah. What's the question?
Oh, it's grapple and restrained.
Yeah.
What it is. Gotcha.
Basically, like choking you inside of it, drowning you. So that is it for that creature. The Myrmidon is going to. So Eldwin, you are all blurry, right?
Yeah.
All right. He is gonna go over at Dosha. Actually, he's gonna go over
Wait.
at your.
He
Yeah.
can't have all 3 of us grapple. It says he can only grapple 2 people.
Oh, is that a thing?
So it says he can grapple 1 large creature or 2 medium or something.
Oh, okay. Medium's limited. Oh wait, he only has 2 of you.
Yeah, but when you were asking LJ to roll before, he would have only been
Oh
able
no,
to
he
do
can
2
keep
of us.
trying. He can keep trying till he grabs 2 of you. So he could go through all of you. But if he grappled like LJ and Dosha, then he couldn't grapple the other 2. But yeah, no, you're right. He can only have 2 of you at once. But he can try all of you.
Yeah,
So
I
this
just meant
guy,
at the time, me and him were already grappled.
this guy is gonna come over to Dosha. He's gonna use freezing strikes. And attempt to stab him multiple times. He doesn't have a shield, so I'm going to say he's doing this two-handed. 11 would miss as Dosha dodges the first. And actually, I forgot, Dosha has a thing for this. As a reaction, Dosha is going to use Reactive Retreat.
Oh, that's great!
Oh, it's Enz's turn. He can't do it right now. So he will have to take the attacks. Second attack will miss. And the third attack, I believe, just misses. At this point, Dosha is going to use his reactive retreat to move up to half his speed, getting back. He says, someone stay in front. That's it for him. Nasira.
What is this?
That is a spiritual weapon.
Okay. Question. So the Serpentine armbands, since they are homebrew, there's not a lot of info on them. Can I throw them or can I only drop them at my feet?
I believe you have to summon them next to you. So you have to kind of like lay them down and do the command, and then they turn
Alright.
into snakes.
I always just picture it like they come alive and just slither off your arm.
Yeah, that too. But
Alright.
you can't throw them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I always RP'd it as her taking them off and dropping them, but
Yeah.
I was just wondering whether or not throwing was an option. All right, so I'm gonna go.
Actually, let me look up the creature they're from really quick and just verify that. But yeah, you can keep going.
Well, that'll affect what I decide to do with my turn.
All right. So constructs. This was from the
I think
shop
it was an
tea.
A.
That's the shop tea.
Oh,
Serpentine
okay.
armbands kind of drop to the floor. Yeah, so they just drop. You can't throw them.
All right. 25. I guess I'll take an Oppie. 30.
All right.
17,
I believe, is going to miss you.
and then I'll drop my second armband here.
All right, your other snake comes off your arm.
And that leaves me with 10 feet of movement. So I guess I'll go here and do some punches on this guy.
So that is actually 15.
Okay. Oh, the table? Difficult terrain or something?
It's double diagonal. 'Cause
Oh,
you started here, and the table would be well. Yeah, you probably would have to go on the
all right, then I
table
guess
as well.
I'll have to. I guess I'll have to attack this Myrmidon and flank with LJ.
All right, so you.
Or I'm sorry, not Myrmidon. Earth Elemental, not the Myrmidon that I wanted to attack.
Yeah, good call on the muddle. So 28 will strike, punching as a crack forms for 9 damage. 25 strikes again, doing another 8 to the creature.
And that's all I have. I've already used my bonus action. But I'm gonna have the snake try and take down that raven.
All right, so the snake unfortunately cannot reach 10 feet, I don't think. Isn't it a small creature?
Yeah.
No, it's medium.
Oh, is it medium?
Yeah.
Is it a python?
It's a giant poisonous snake.
Oh, okay. So it's it's pretty big. All right, it's not a normal snake. All right, so it lunges up. Go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, the Myrmidons get a save each turn. So 21 will strike, and the raven poofs.
All right, and
Nice.
since we've determined that these snakes aren't going to be much use against these elementals, I'm just going to have him slither away and have this one slither back.
All right, trying to
Oh.
not get murdered.
Right.
Dosha.
Wait another week.
Was Nasira in my aura? Because I just can't see her.
Yes.
She is, yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank
And then
you.
I'll also give temp HP to a snake.
yeah.
Dosha
Thank
is
you.
gonna look nervous as he is not front line. So he's gonna come over here and fire at this one.
Convir's like reaching out for help.
Help! He's like, you got this, Envir. And he does a multi-attack. Pew! 19 will strike on the first, doing 12 plus sneak. Oh, not a good sneak, so 22. Second attack. Fires his bow again. Pew! Oh, that's gonna miss. And then he uses the rest of his movement to go back. 10, 15, 25 to here, ending his turn. That is it for him. The water elemental is gonna go.
Oop, that was meant to be for Dosha, but he gets 18.
18.
Oh, jeez.
So I need strength saves from Nasira and Eldwin. Dosha gets 18. Okay.
Oh, Web Eldwin.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. Oh, no, you are both pulled up by Whelm. You are now inside the creature, restrained. And you both take 13 damage as well. Sorry. Just to
Almost
remind
dropped
you what
haste.
it does in case you need to remember to roll or anything. That is it for that guy. This one seeing that a bunch of the party are now trapped. It's gonna come
No
over
one. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
this way, trying to get around the corner. He's just gonna punch the snake.
Minus the d6.
Oh,
I mean, it's gonna hit either way, but minus the d6.
Yeah, even with a 6, that'll still hit. So the snake is gonna take 20. So luckily it had a bunch of temp HP. Oh, sorry, that's not a crit, yeah. It's 12.
Okay.
These poor snakes, man.
Second
Right?
attack.
It's temp
Like,
left.
and I wouldn't even have like
Now I'm rolling all the
gotten
high
them out
numbers.
if I'd known
Alright.
like that the poison wasn't going to be effective.
So I think that does destroy him. Taking another
Yeah.
15. So that's it for
Damn
that
you.
guy. Damn you, another week. You just got back. Alright.
They cannot stay alive.
Water Elemental's gone. Well, he did, I guess he didn't waste an attack because he couldn't get to you anyway. But Anvir. So you would take nothing yet because it's not the Elemental's turn. You can use your action to try to escape, I believe.
I think that's another creature can attempt to save me.
Let me see.
I don't think I can.
It is large or smaller, also grappled until the grapple ends. Restrained. Okay. Creature within 5 feet. Oh, okay, so Dosha does have to get you out. Alright, so you're
Yeah.
just stuck.
And
But you can do your actions and bonus actions and everything.
Bonus action.
You're just restrained.
I will whackety whack.
Alright, so you just
Okay.
with the
smack
astral
him
weapon.
with the spiritual. Luckily, this is
Yes,
not
sir.
at disadvantage.
Oh god.
But that will miss.
And
Just a
Go
Go
here's
ahead.
the problem though. I can't cast like half my spells because I would need to talk.
That's well. I don't think it silences you. You can cast underwater because
I
you
mean-
can
I'm-
technically speak.
But I can't breathe.
Oh, good point.
I mean, you can talk when you're underwater. It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how that would function because
Uh,
effectively right now I'm underwater.
yeah. Let's say, let's say you need your air, so you can't do it right now.
In that case, I have absolutely 0 things I can do.
Yeah.
why?
Alright.
Why can't we try to escape the grapple?
There was a DC of 14, wasn't there, for an escape?
On the original, and then afterwards it says a creature within 5 feet can then attempt to pull somebody out if they're in.
yeah.
Oh,
It
I
says
see.
nowhere about
For
repeated
someone else
saves.
doing it for you. Okay.
But it's
So yeah,
a
I've got
I mean, if it's
a
a
grapple.
normal, yeah, I
like,
don't.
can we end the grapple? Or no?
Yeah. The target is restrained and
So-
unable to breathe.
Normally,
Yeah.
you can end the grapple.
I guess that's weird because it is technically a grapple.
Yeah. It does call out that.
With
It's
A
weird,
creature
yeah.
within
You
5
see why I'm confused?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it even says it is unable to breathe unless it can breathe water.
yeah, it's a DM ruling at this point.
Let me. What is this called? Well, let me just do a quick research. See if anyone said anything about it.
Yeah, because reading this, water elementals should just be the most effective assassins ever.
Da. Yeah, I think since it is called as a grapple, you can attempt to escape with your action.
In that case, I will attempt to,
it
even though I know
would have to
damn well I
be-
ain't going to.
Yeah, it would have to be strength though, because it kind of
Yeah,
calls that out.
That's fair. Like, I know damn well I'm not going to pass it, but I literally have nothing else to do. I could try and shoot it with my short crossbow, but that would also involve being able to equip that while restrained.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just attempt to do a strength. Would it just be a straight strength check, or I mean,
Well, it's
either way,
athletics,
same.
so it's either
Is it
athletics or
opposed?
strength.
It's negative
Is it-
one either way.
No, it's just
Is it
DC.
opposed
It's
check?
just DC 14.
Is it a
Oh,
opposed check or-
so you
Oh.
would actually escape.
That's exactly what I needed.
So you managed to pull yourself free. I guess coming out adjacent in one of the squares of your choice. LJ.
I
mean-
will make my way over here, and I'll say to the two people, wave if you want me to get you out. Otherwise, I will attack with you.
I don't know if they can wave the restrained. I guess you could.
We're like
It's
treading water, so we're kind of already waving.
Fuck it. I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm gonna use action surge to get both of them out. Make a check for both.
All right, so that's 2 grapple checks.
Yeah.
I guess it just says make a strength check. So I don't know if you use a
Yeah.
normal grapple check. I think it's just a strength check to try to pull them out.
Either way,
'Cause
it's
it's
a
not
+9.
technically a normal grapple. But yeah, a pretty good chance of making this.
The first one is for Nithira.
All right.
He's out.
So, wait, do you have +9
Yeah.
as a check?
It was +1.
That's a save.
Oh,
That's a save. Yeah, it would be okay. So yeah, that's right. So you pull Nasira out with your first one.
Second one is his. Oops. Sorry,
Oh
no.
no, that would not get you out yet. All right. Anything else, LJ?
Bonus action.
Okay, bonus action.
I believe I still have more than. I think I have enough movement to do this. Where's the? Where is you? There you go. There's. Around 15, 20. Yeah, I should be able to do. Whoop. I will use another maneuver.
Okay, as a bonus action.
Correct. I will throw the Javelin of Lightning and basically right this way. And try to
Ruh-roh.
hit all three.
All right. Actually, you could hit all 4 of them with that.
Yeah. And Eldwin.
And Eldwin.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Did this guy get an oppie?
he already used his
Yeah,
reaction.
he will.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have your bonus to deck saves at least, Eldwin, from haste.
Yeah.
Though I think you have disadvantage as restrained from a deck save.
That's a
Oh.
lot.
Actually, I think you might just fail.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
do. So let me roll for the elementals. What's the damage on this?
19.
Okay. So the elemental, I think, makes it.
No, just
Oh.
disadvantage.
It's
You were right,
18.
Blue. Just disadvantage.
Yeah, it's paralyzed. It fails auto.
Yeah,
so
15 to hit.
Uh,
14 to hit.
oh, which one did you throw it at?
I basically
That guy
I
back there. All
tried to
right.
use that
So that would miss,
Yeah.
but the lightning would go through them. Does it say what the Dex 13? So the first one made it, taking half damage, which would be
so
5
8
lightning.
plus 9.
10.
Depends on how you want to look at it.
No,
because he
the
did roll that
nine
then
the
down
9 is
the
not
roll.
added to the lightning.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It would just be to the attack. So 19, so he would take 9. Eldwin, you would have
Nice to make it.
disadvantage. Yeah, deck save.
I'm hasted, so it's not
A wash.
Isn't it just a +2 from haste?
No,
Uh,
hasted plus 2 to
15 will
AC.
make it, so he takes 9.
and
uh,
advantage on
The
dexterity saving throw.
Myrmidon will fail, so he takes 19.
1 of the 3, I'll take that.
Oh, and how does he feel about electrical? Okay, nothing
Okay,
mentioned.
so-
And the rock guy. Oh, he will fail. So he takes 19. Yeah, 19 lightning. Alright, so that is it for you, LJ. The Earth Elemental goes. Unhappy with your shenanigans. He's gonna come down this way. Actually, I don't think he can get to you. So he's just gonna come down to Nasira and punch at her.
Oh, I forgot to ask because I can't actually see LJ. Is he in my area?
He's not.
No.
All good.
18 would just miss you on the first punch. 27 will strike, though, doing 17 bludgeoning to Nasira. That is it for that guy. Eldwin. So you're
Alright.
inside this thing, restrained and drowning.
The annoying thing is I don't get my, because I'm restrained, I don't get my cloak back.
Oh yeah, because you speed 0.
Oh,
Uh, For my bonus action, I'm going to cast Misty Step. Get me out of here.
You cannot. Verbal component.
Oh, it's verbal. That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, couldn't he just immediately start drowning and get out?
No, we ruled no verbal.
it said unable to breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. I always interpreted the reason no one does verbal is because they would just start drowning, but that's probably just my misunderstanding of the ruling.
Alright, so you have anything else?
I can do somatic, right? Just not verbal.
Yeah, you can gesture.
Cool. This is more expensive, but it will do the same thing.
Alright.
I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah, that,
So you do a quick set of gestures as you suddenly explode around the room, striking at the enemies.
That's like psychic lance.
Oh, did I click the wrong one?
Yeah.
Whoops. Hold on.
Don't
My
forget to add your
bad.
spell slots back.
yeah.
I've been doing that.
Or just link the description of the. Oh wait, no, you need the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wait, that's weird. Why is it?
There we go.
So, I guess
Alright.
starting from bottom to top.
So 28 on the water elemental will strike it.
Alright. So, why don't I?
Is he able to end up hitting this one as well?
So that would be 33 points of force damage. As you or poke him very hard with your rapier, he is wounded.
Alright.
Second one, this guy. 19, yeah, that will hit as well. Causing it to crumble slightly. The piercing hit. Doing 35. Okay.
Then the Myrmidon.
He is badly wounded. Okay. Myrmidon, 17 will actually miss. He is more armored than the others.
And the last.
Yeah, finally this guy up here. 16 will miss him as well. Unlucky. So where are you teleporting to?
Where I am right now.
All right.
Is he able to target this one at all?
I
No.
couldn't see him.
Nah, yeah. I wasn't sure if it would be like, well, up here you would be able to see him, or if it would be.
No, that's when I cast the spell.
That makes sense.
It's my action.
So I believe you still have a bonus if you wish to use it.
I do, but yeah, nothing I want to do with that. So I'll use my hasted action and stab at the Myrmidon.
Okay. 19 will strike it. AC 18. 12. All right. Are you done?
And that, yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Ending Eldwin's turn. Kudo, what do you want to do? You are up inside this creature, drowning.
Well, Kudo is not drowning because you see him.
Oh, right.
breath.
He's a turtle man. All right.
He thinks this is great. This is vacation.
Hold his breath for an hour.
You'll see him. Actually, you see nothing because he's casting it psionically
Mm.
and doesn't require any components. So I'll use one sorcery point to cast Dissonant Whispers, and then use another sorcery point to twin it.
Okay. So you're targeting, I assume, the two you can see.
Yeah.
All right. So Dissonant
And,
Whispers. Can you link that?
I hope that getting away from me means that he has to release the grapple, but I
It
don't
does
know if
not.
that's-
When you grapple someone, they move with you, unless it's a forced movement, which this technically isn't, which is why you get an oppie on them when they move.
So he's trying to get away from me, though, right?
He has to move away from you, yes, but it doesn't say anything about like having to release you or anything. It's basically like a scared runaway.
Okay, so he's not trying.
He's
to
not
get away
scared
from
of
me.
you. He's scared of these psychic visions you're putting in his head.
Okay.
At least I believe, because that's yeah. It just says. Let me see.
It says it has to
has to
spend its
move.
turn trying to get as far away from you as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which implies he would
Oh,
hang on to you and bring you with them.
far away from you. Okay, I didn't see that. Let's see.
Here is a weird thing I am going to bring up, though. You don't breathe water, technically, and that is vocal.
No, he did it as a psychic spell.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that he's
Yeah,
sorcerer. and
he
all
is the
that
psychic
fun
thing.
stuff.
Okay. Well, let me make the save, but I don't know if he can even make this because of his 17.
Negative
So how much
3.
damage did he take?
Let me do damage here.
All
It's
right,
5.
so 5
Ooh.
psychic. And I guess since he has to move away from you, let's see. Okay. So he would probably release you then. Moving south to 30 feet. And the other one can't make it either, so he takes 5. And actually, Dosha is going to make an oppie on him as he does this. So
Ooh,
he does a
Can I take
spear
an
stab.
opportunity attack against the water element?
Yeah, both of you can.
Cool, because I have
Dosha.
Warcaster.
Dosha is going to miss.
He has to make a wisdom save throw. I'm going to do Toll the Dead on because I have Warcaster.
Okay. So Toll the Dead as you use your reaction. He'll fail.
Taking 28.
He takes 28 necrotic, which will wound him.
That one's been clarified. I just wanted to clarify I'm not doing too much damage.
So he uses reaction. The other one is also going to move away from you, provoking an oppie from Eldwin.
Alright. I will go for a booming blade.
He just smashes through all the stuff. Yeah, 21 will strike him.
Does he keep moving?
He would.
Has to.
Yeah, you're not me. You know what I'm saying? No.
Alright.
So
Well, it's more the fact that, like,
he
even if he
would
wanted-
take.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Another
Uh,
15.
So 60 points of damage. He is badly wounded.
Oh, he takes
Double
extra
from thunder.
All right, so that's it for Kudo, I believe.
Oh, the poor choice from him.
I didn't know that.
I'll use my movement. What would it take to get on top of this shelf here, or this thing?
That's more of like a cabinet. I don't think you'd have to open it up to get inside of it. That would be like a
Yeah.
item interaction,
Oh.
and then you could step in.
It's like
Oh.
a wardrobe cabinet.
Yeah.
What would it take to get on top?
I think it goes to the ceiling. Or actually, you know what? It's 10 feet. I'll say you can get on top of it. You just have to climb. So probably like a simple athletics, like maybe DC 5. Just like jump up
Yeah.
on the handle and pull yourself up.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what is in the thing, 10 feet. It says it in the actual where I built this.
Yeah. So you trying to climb up? Oh, all right. So you're putting your arms up. Mommy, lift me up.
That failed. Now can I use my free item interaction to go inside?
Yes. So that was your climb attempt. So you just kind of open it up and walk inside. Like, oh well.
That's my turn.
All right. The water elemental is going to come back this way. Dosha goes, ah! But he recharged his whelm. He did not. So he's just going to come up to Dosha and punch him a bunch.
Oh,
The
sure.
water element.
Minus a D6. from-
Luckily, neither of those will hit. And that is it for that one. This guy... You're still, you're all blurry, right, Eldwin?
Did they have
Um,
come back?
Or is that not back yet?
It's not back because I was restrained at the start of my turn.
Oh,
But then
okay.
you weren't.
But I'm very
restrained.
fast.
Here's the
So he is gonna go. He's gonna go for Eldwin, doing multi-attack. It's at the beginning of the turn, so I think he would just not be wiggly anymore.
Well, it just says the effect is paused while restrained. Is how I remember it anyway.
Is that what it says? I thought. Well, go ahead. If you want to link it, I can take a look real quick.
Oh, but by the way, I had to replace Steel Wind Strike and because it wasn't working properly in my
That's
spell
fine.
list, but it's not coming up in the compendium.
I might not have it shared with this game, but take a look for your item. Like, is it paused during restrain or does it go away?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I can give you Steel Wind Strike.
Or was it displacement?
Yeah, Cloak of
Yeah.
Displacement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do know they mention if your speed is 0, it doesn't function, but I literally think it just says like it pauses.
'Cause, yeah, pause is
It's
different.
suspended.
If you take...
Yeah, the property is suppressed while you are incapacitated, restrained, or
Okay,
otherwise
so
unable
so
to
you
move.
would yeah, that's different. So because it even calls it out is different from ended. So yeah, then you would be blurry again. So Anvir, he's attacking you. Oh, and he
That's
does
fine.
recharge his freezing strikes. So he is gonna take some stabs with his two-handed trident.
Minus a D6.
Yeah. So minus a d6. Oh, he still hits you.
What? Did you only roll a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Let's
God damn it.
roll a d6 on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I rolled
that's what
a
he did,
I
he
rolled a
rolled a
1,
one.
so 18 would just hit.
Oh, okay.
Doing 11 force and 5 cold from freezing strikes. Wait, yeah, he did get freezing strikes. Yeah, 5 cold, speed reduced by 10. Second attack, freezing strike, trident. Oh, that's gonna miss. And third attack is going to miss. Very poor rolls on his part. So you took your 16 damage, and that is it for him. Nasira.
I have yet to take actual health damage.
That is the nice thing about your ability.
I'm going to. Just noticing that something's up with my character sheet and my resource box for my key points is missing. It's gone. Disappeared from my sheet. But I haven't used any today, so I
is
should have
odd.
10.
Yeah,
What's that?
I mean, I said that is odd. So if
Yeah, it's
you,
completely gone.
as long as you can add it back.
Yeah, I mean, I will. I just had it linked to some macros and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to try and finish off this Earth Elemental since these guys are kind of in my way of getting back to the rest of the party.
All right.
Um,
Yeah. So you do a nasty strike. 19 will hit it. Doing 10 bludgeoning. Is still alive. Oh, a crit on the second attack as you just kick right into it. And it just
Crusher effect.
shatters.
Oh, not that it matters.
Then I'll pop up here and I'll do a flurry of blows.
All right, on the other
And-
one. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it says key. See, it's linked. It's somehow linking to one of my other resource boxes because the one that was actually labeled key is gone.
So quick fix, you could just turn that one into key. And
Yeah, I
then,
will.
Yeah.
That's the short rest one that it's pointing to now for some reason.
Ah.
Anyway, all right. So I will use a key point and then do the 2 more. And I think flurry of blows. It has to be unarmed. Okay.
It
Because I was
does, yeah.
considering sending a boomerang at this guy, but I guess.
Yeah,
he's
it would basically be like an offhand unarmed strike.
I'm gonna go at this one, and if I hit, I'm gonna do. Oh, that one probably misses.
Yeah, well, actually with flank, that would hit with flank.
Okay.
Both of those.
Oh, excellent.
thing
All
you
right.
flanked.
So on the second one, I'm gonna do a hand of harm, so another key point,
Okay.
and
He looks
add
badly
a little bit
wounded.
to product damage.
All right, and you pull some life force directly out of him. As
All right.
you
So
pull your
2
hand
key
back.
points used. That is my turn.
All right, that is it for you. Dosha kind of bangs on the cab and he says, "Why you leave?" And he is going to... Yeah, he's just going to pull out his spear. He's like, all right, I guess we're doing this. And don't think he has disengage as a bonus. No, he doesn't. Oh, he does. Quick disengage. It's the one thing he can do. So as a bonus action, he's going to back up. Jumping up on the little crate here. And he is going to fire at this guy now that he sees Nasira distracting him. He yells, "Nasira, duck!" And he fires. So first shot. Pew! Yeah, that's going to strike. Doing 24, which will bring this guy down. He's going to take the second shot at this one. Ah! He yells as he fires. Ooh, gets him right in the face. For 9, which actually is his HP right now.
Oh my god, perfect kill.
Dosha jumps up
Double
and down
kill.
and says, "I killed them, I killed them." And that is it for him. Water
I
Elemental.
don't know what that voice is reminding me of, but it is triggering something in the back of my head.
Anvir. I think I
I'll just go
channeled a
check.
little Jar Jar Binks there by accident.
You know what?
Yes.
Yes, a little bit, a little bit.
That was an
What are you
accidental.
doing?
I'm not sure where that came from, and I apologize.
Quick check.
I'll give you all a
Dosha
refund
taken-
for this week. Just kidding.
Did Dosha take any damage?
He
Because
said it. You
otherwise
can't
I
take
won't
it
bother
back.
rolling as well.
He has not. He still looks like he's pretty much avoided attacks so far.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I've already rolled max temp for him, and I didn't think he had taken any damage, so I was just gonna not roll. That's all.
Yeah, he's good.
I dislike my current position.
All right, that's fair.
God, this one in front isn't even good yet.
The big one is still at full health.
Bonus action spiritual weapon, because I keep forgetting that's directly underneath my person.
All right.
So I'll whack the mirror thing.
All right. With a flash of energy, it is struck. Wincing as it takes 7 force.
And for my action, for my action, I'm just going to toll the dead him.
All right. You throw your hand out with your chant of necrotic force, and there is a bell toll as he withers. Wisdom. Oh, but he resists it, and the withering comes or goes away as he pulls his life energy back into him.
Damn it, that's exactly what he needed as well. Oh wait, yeah, no, I need to change that spell DC. I don't think that's right.
1d6.
Should be 19, but it's
I thought that was
exactly-
only a concentration.
No, yeah, that's only concentration checks that it affects for saving throws.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I believe so.
I am going to try and move away though, which will probably get so he will get an obby on me.
I'm just going to take 2 quick int saves because I forgot last time. Nope, so he's still affected. He's going to stab at you with his reaction, which he will miss.
Is it difficult terrain like through the thingamabobs, like through here?
Yeah, that's all difficult terrain. You're basically like
Yeah.
knocking shit over as you're walking through it. It's like a bunch of stuff.
You know what? I'm feeling kind. Instead of moving really, really far away like I was gonna do, I'll move to protect Dosha.
Dosha says, thank you. Isa Dosha Binks. Sorry. Anything else? There was much anger
No,
in the
I
room.
think that's. I think
Suddenly
that's pretty much
everyone
every-
starts shooting Dosha. It's very confusing. LJ.
You ever seen the guy dressed up as Jar Jar Binks for the movie? It's funny as hell.
I think I did. But yeah, what are you gonna do, LJ?
I honestly need to remember this rule, but can I move in an ally space without extra movement? Or
It is extra movement. Moving through any space that is not floor is basically extra movement. So if you're moving through a table, through a junk pile, and like because your ally will let you through, but you can't just like barrel through her. She has to like get out of your way, so that slows you down a
I
little.
am going to bonus action activate the ring of jumping.
I guess you could just like football charge her and like just knock her over or something. Look out, Nasira! On your right.
No, I'm just going to jump right over there. 30 feet jump.
Oh, you got the ring of jumping. You can do that to
Yes.
avoid difficult terrain. So you just hurl yourself across the room.
Wait, don't I have a ring that I have a ring of free action.
Oh, I thought you had the ring of jumping. You have the ring of free action. I forget. Does that
Free
just?
action and jumping. Free
Ah.
action and jumping.
All right. I did. What is it? Difficult terrain. Oh, all right. So yeah, you could just like kind of run around her as your free action just kind of makes you like an airbender, and you just like all
I did
weird
not-
and.
I did not know that worked for allies.
Yeah, well, she is technically difficult terrain, I believe.
So, one of it is the magic. It's no different terrain.
Yeah, so basically nothing slows you down.
It says you can't be
It's a
restrained.
grapple. It's
Does
just
that
grapple.
mean that
Well, you would still be
Oh, he-
grappled,
he,
because it says,
uh,
while grappled in this way, you are unrestrained.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained. I don't think that's magic. Oh,
Yeah.
I think that's
But anyway, you rush over there. What next?
who's here? Eldrin. I will forgo. No. Yeah, never mind. I am going to attack 3 times.
Alright, so you attack the Myrmidon. 21 strikes him the first time as, yeah, he was just hit by Elduin. You come in from behind, hitting him for a 9 slashing. As he steps back, turning around to face you now. Second attack.
Can we say, since I have the ring of free action, I did not activate the ring of jumping, and I still have my bonus?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You still have your bonus action.
I will go 1 attack, bonus action, to command Elrond to hit, and send 7 damage to his.
Okay, so Elduin, reaction, you can
I've already
attack.
used my reaction.
Also, I think you have a bunch of symbols that you can take off you. Oh, you already used your reaction. Are all those symbols legit?
They're all legit.
Oh wow, okay, never mind. I'm a liar. What's that
What's
strongman
that
one?
buff
That's a
guy one?
range. But that's a
Oh.
rage. Are you
I
raging?
clicked the wrong one. No, I clicked the wrong one.
Elduin's like,
Okay, concentration.
"Bruh!"
He's just really mad while concentrating on haste.
Yeah. Alright, so unfortunately he did use his reaction. Do you want to tell someone else?
I don't think. If I tell Dosha, can he attack with his longbow?
He can. He has his bow out. It's a short bow, but I believe he can attack.
I will tell Dosha to attack, and I believe he also gets sneak attack. Since
He
it's
does.
outside of his turn.
So he uses his reaction. He says, okay, and he fires a short bow. Because, yeah, he never used a spear.
Oh wait, no.
So 15, unfortunately, will miss Dosha cursing as his shot flies past.
I think LJ's other attack definitely hits them.
Yeah, 31 would strike on the third attack, doing 21, which will wound him.
It would have been so nice if he actually hit the longbow attack.
It would have.
Yes, that'd be it for me.
Alright, the Earth Elemental is dead. We'll do it.
Alright. I'm going to move here to flank with LJ. I'm gonna make start attacking. First
Wait,
one's gonna be
wait.
Booming Blade.
Alright,
Yeah,
so you attack with flank.
Dosha have high ground.
Oh, he did. That would still miss, though. He needed an 18.
I tried.
Alright, go ahead, Elduin. 15 will miss with the first attack.
Dang it.
Dink. 28 will strike with the second, though.
Always the
Doing
one that I
8.
want to hit that misses.
And third, 18 will just hit, thanks to the flank, stabbing him for another 7. Alright, he is now badly wounded.
Can I stay on the same spot as the spiritual weapon, or do I need to move?
No, you can't stay there. It does not take the space.
Then I will stay here.
Alright, you stay there, ending your turn. Kudo, inside the closet. You're peeking out, I assume.
Yeah, I'll open it up, and then I'm going to do the same thing as before. Cast it psionically
Okay.
for 1 sorcery point, and then another sorcery point to twin it. So 2.
Another
And
dissonant.
whispers
Okay.
at both of these guys here.
Alright, so you automatically hit the bottom one, as it's not smart enough to resist. So it suddenly freaks out, retreating. How much does it take? 9. Alright. So 9 psychic. Actually, yeah, there's no psychic resist, so it flees south 30 feet. And the other one might actually make this. does not, so he flees this way, giving Eldwin an Oppie.
This. Oh, do I still get flanking for this?
You do.
Or okay. So this will be a booming blade.
Now you have Warcaster, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, 26 will strike, lighting him up with thunder damage. So he takes 13 and 14, 27, and that will destroy him. As he falls, his armor clanks to the ground and the water just dissipates. That is it for
God, he
Kudo.
took 42 damage from one attack. Jesus Christ.
Distant was. I did not realize how bad Distant Whispers plus Booming Blade would be.
It is a very good combo.
Need to utilize that more.
Alright, so you go up north, Kudo. Does that end it for you?
That ends it for me.
Alright, the water elemental, the one that's left, going to come up this way. Oh, does it get whelmed? It does. So it's gonna use Whelm as an action
Please now.
to attempt to get the 5 of you. So starting with Eldwin.
Oh
What is
boy.
this thing's movement speed?
Well, Whelm lets it kind of dash and
No.
do the thing. Alright, so you take 13 and you are grabbed. Dosha. Try to avoid it. He does. Next would be Anvir. He should have stayed in
I
the
mean,
closet.
I'm not gonna goddamn make it.
Alright, so the 2 of you take 13 damage, and luckily it would stop there because it has its 2 victims. So it stops right before Kudo.
Oh, it didn't get me.
No, because it can only get 2 of you. So
Okay.
it would grab those 2 and then stop because it couldn't fit anyone else inside it. So you 2 take 13 and are restrained.
I
That's
finally
it.
took damage.
Nasira.
I'll move up here. 15, 20. Can I get through?
So that's the stairwell. You can't go through that. You have to go around it.
Okay.
I mean,
I think you have enough movement,
What-
but just letting you know. You
Oh,
just
so that tiny little. Okay, that's a Oh, it's a spiral stair. I was
Yeah.
wondering when you said the stairwell was there earlier. Like I was like,
yeah,
what?
it's a spiral staircase.
All
It's
right.
not one of those hovering staircases.
It is not, no.
Dang.
No. This one
Alright.
with the image shows is not. I cannot find one that
Yeah.
was that way.
So you
All right, so that should be
move-
about 30 feet. Can I go? Can I go through here?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Is that a wall? No, it looks, well,
40. Like it's like a third of it is wall.
It's
Alright.
like a squeeze.
I'll say that's difficult terrain. You squeeze past
All right. Well, it was difficult terrain anyway. Oh well, I counted it as difficult terrain, but I guess the spiritual weapon wouldn't have been. But
No,
that's
It's
what
intangible.
yeah, you can run through the spiritual.
All right. So with flank with Dosha, let's see if we can finish this guy.
Okay. Actually, I don't think you have flank with Dosha because he's.
You had flank here with Kudo.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, is Dosha not to the north of this guy?
Yeah, but he's here.
Yeah, the guy, unless the water elemental
I
looks
think
different
the
on your
token
screen.
isn't showing up right on your screen because you're
That might
to
be
the one
it.
to the right.
Alright, we'll say you want to flank, so you'd be here.
Oh.
That would, yeah, you're probably seeing, you might need to refresh, but 20 would strike, doing 7 on the first hit.
I mean, I saw him move up there. But yeah, he's okay. All right.
Yeah,
Um,
like me and Eldwin are his right side right now, the 2 squares next to
Well,
us.
I
on the
see.
left.
Yeah, I see Anvir and Eldwin inside the elemental, but I see the elemental in
Yeah.
the
Out.
It's
Just
probably just not updated, but that's fine. You can keep going.
All right. So I'm also going to do Hand of Harm.
Alright, channeling more destructive energy. So he takes another 8.
That's still not working, but that's okay.
Or wait. What did you roll? 5? Okay, takes another 5.
And then a second attack.
So he becomes badly wounded. Second attack. 18, yeah, that'll strike. Doing another 10.
And is he still up?
He is.
All right. Another key point for Flurry of Blows.
Alright, cha-cha. Another 2 quick strikes. Oh, No, 13 just misses. AC 14, but 28 will strike for another 7. And he is still up.
Punk. All right,
Oh,
so
man.
I am flanking with Kudo here, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna move here so that.
I'm pretty sure Dosha would flank with me.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you've got Dosha. All right. So then I guess it doesn't matter. That's my turn.
Alright, Dosha is going to try to finish this thing off with his bow in one hand. He pulls out his spear, stabbing at the thing. Cha! 28 will strike. Doing...
Did he move out of flank? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he?
No,
have
he
flank
moved
there
in.
with LJ?
He moved into flank. I guess both squares would have been flank. But he would strike for 23, and the creature would fall.
Does the spiritual weapon provide flank?
No, but you're opposite him. Like basically, if one person for a large creature, as long as like there's two people kind of opposite, sides. All right, so the battle is won. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna quickly do my after combat. Well, actually, are we just gonna run straight upstairs to see what the hell's
we need
going
to go
on?
see if we can figure out what happened to Calistar. I'm gonna pick up my bracelet, but
But yeah, I'll run quickly ahead with my 80 feet.
Yeah.
You're running upstairs alone?
I think we're all running up, but he's probably getting quicker.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm
Yeah.
probably ahead of them.
Sarah can go 100 feet in a round, so she probably keeps up with Eldwin.
Are you gonna get your snake on the other side of the room here? I mean, I guess we could keep it in turns if we're we're trying to preserve all our stuff. All right, we'll keep it in turns then. Anvir, what do you want to do? Run upstairs?
Yeah, I'll just quickly give. Oh no, Dosha again still hasn't been attacked, so I don't need to roll 10 HP for him. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna like straight dash.
All right, so just to make it a little easier, I'll say a round passes as you all run upstairs. Go through this.
Can I ask Kudo to pick up my dropped weapon then, if we're playing this by turns?
Sure. But when you get upstairs, you don't actually see any more elementals.
I'm good. Should we yell out? See if anyone's here?
Oh, what is this? It's weird.
I cannot see anything.
Yeah, I gotta pull you guys on.
Oh.
So you get up the stairs. You can keep going up the stairs, but yeah, this is the first floor of your base.
Does it sound like there's any more combat above us?
No, you don't hear anything else moving around in the house. At least nothing obvious. Like even with Anvir's super perception, he's not hearing anything.
Actually, speaking of that, just as a cautionary thing, I might cast See Invisibility.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there was a battle. Like nothing in this area is disturbed, which would make you kind of curious why there was a battle downstairs. But yeah, everything looks kind of normal up here. You see like the front door to the north of you is closed. And you see a bunch of doors in here. One of which is open, but the others are all closed. And I'll say at this point, you do hear noises outside.
Yeah,
Like
we should
outside
probably go
your
check on what
house.
the rest of the town looks like.
If you peek out the door, LJ, you see a bunch of elementals moving around in the city, but no people.
Oh,
I will say that to them. Or hand sign it. Wow.
So you would, I mean, there's no elementals close to this house right now, so you could probably just, I'll say you just kind of whisper it just to be safe.
Well, given the corvid eyes that were upon us below, I suspect that someone knows we're here and we will company shortly.
About how many do I see?
You'd probably see like 5 or 6 in the area.
in the air that you see.
And the area.
Dosha would say, "Could Calavar have gone? He may have been taken." Kudo, were you saying something?
Do you guys have some enemies that would do this?
Yeah, you met them.
Yeah, you met them.
You mean the
Says-
ones that have murdered our people and kidnapped our people and tried to kill us?
He says,
Yeah.
Our clan has made many enemies. Steel Shadow is one. I believe there, and he kind of looks to the rest of you
The
for
cult of
confirmation.
Yunagu.
He says, the cultists, yes, though this seems like something beyond them. I wouldn't even expect the Steel Shadow to be able to conjure all these elementals to take on a whole city.
Do I
That's
see
pretty-
anything outside of what's like it's that what's like it's the boss, so to speak, is the one that's casting all these elementals?
No, I would have told you if you did.
Okay.
I am also just taking a peek to make sure there's nothing weird and invisible flying around, because I cast see invisibility on myself.
You do not see anything invisible.
Worth a shot.
So we're seeing
Anvir,
something
do you have
else.
sending
Got it.
prepared?
Not today.
Do I have a
I
key?
unprepared it for create food and water for the journey.
That's fair.
Do I have a key?
Do you? Oh, I was like key. I think you have a couple of key points. I'll say you guys have keys for the house. You gonna open this door?
Okay, I would like to peek in these doors.
All right. It's not technically locked. I just lock all the doors now because I got tired of people like, oh, I'm gonna click on the door a bunch and like open
I
things
do
before
have
I'm ready.
locate creature though.
So you open this door, peeking inside. You don't see anyone. Actually, yeah, the house is lit up with the magical lights. So yeah, the kitchen seems clear.
For this, I was just going to bring up, I do have locate creatures, so we could see if anyone is like a couple of people that we know are within 1,000 feet or not.
Perhaps you should look for our dragon friend.
Okay,
Well,
I
he
can do
does-
that now if you guys want.
Go ahead.
Do you remember?
I will.
Real quick, Kudo, were you saying something before?
I wanted to respond to him. Yeah, I was trying to ask. You guys don't know any conjurers as enemies. I know of the ones that we've met, but none of them commanded. None of them I see could command these elementals.
This
No
is-
others that I can
first-
think of.
Yeah, this is the first we ourselves have faced elementals like this.
Oh, did
See.
you said something to them, Kudo? What did they? I thought I heard them say something back. Do you know what they were saying?
They kept saying drown, drown, smash, smash. But I pronounced that a little funny. But they did say something about a master.
Hmm.
You guys would not know of such a master.
The only
Steel
people I can
Shadow?
think of.
No.
Yeah, Steel Shadow is the only thing I can think of. They're the only people we've ever seen summon celestial elementals, as far as I can remember.
Have we?
see.
Have we seen them summon elementals?
Well,
Yeah,
you
we-
saw
we
the
were
ones
fighting
last
some
battle.
last-
Oh, sorry.
And when
Fighting
we
one
were in
together.
and while we
Temple.
were in the temple, we fought a conjurer who summoned a fire
yeah,
elemental and
that's
set a
right.
soul on fire.
Yeah.
That's true.
Indeed.
But was that Steel Shadow?
Yeah, they
It
were
was.
still shadowed. That's when
Yeah.
those were the people we killed to rescue Scarlet the first time.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking of a different temple. Gotcha. Okay. I was thinking of the temple where I got my armbands.
No, the
Oh no.
Inagu temple,
Yep.
or like
Gotcha.
that
So,
area.
These people then, as you've said, these elementals must be controlled by someone.
Indeed, and I wonder if they were controlled. This master might not be too far.
What worries me is that this is a lot of elementals for one person to be controlling.
Quick question: are you opening this door, Nasira?
Yeah.
Guess
I
you
was
guys
gonna
get
peek in
to
all
take
the
a look
rooms.
at your house finally.
Well, I just want to like peek in each of the rooms and see if there's anyone. You know, I wasn't planning on searching really thoroughly, but
So there is a fake bearskin rug in here, as obviously there are not a lot of bears underground to kill.
I had
Just for
one
the
for
sake of
what I
my
had
own
to work
sanity.
with.
I am casting locate creature. I'm gonna ask the group before I do. Do you reckon I should do the mayor, or should I do Caliphar?
Calico.
Because let's face it, if Caliphar wanted to leave here, he could have gotten away very fast.
That's true.
That's my only. He
I mean,
is
yeah,
an
if-
ancient
if-
I'd
dragon.
Just
say
went
either
South,
I think
yeah.
either Caliphar or
Is he
Yuri.
Is he ancient? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he's ancient. He's at least an adult.
No, he's not ancient.
green,
I
right?
think he is an
Okay, he's an
adult.
adult then.
Was he green? Do I remember that
Yes,
correctly?
he is
Yes.
green.
All right. Yeah. I would. If he's nearby, he's the one I would like to try and meet up with. But, yeah.
All
I don't know.
right.
You're right. You're right that he could be further.
So if you cast that, go ahead and link it.
I was still
Locate creature.
confirming who I'm casting it. So Yuri, I guess, is the one we're going for.
Yeah,
That's
I would
the option
think
I
that
had.
Yuri has a better chance of still being alive than the mayor.
I don't know. Mayor
Oh,
might have
yeah.
just been protected by everybody. Yuri would have
Yeah,
gone to
true, true.
front lines. Yeah, for the sake of it, I'll do Yuri. I'll try and locate Yuri.
Alright, so you concentrate summoning magic as you peer through your mind's eye. Yuri is not within 1,000 feet of you. Are you going to
Well,
keep
I've got that for
concentrating
an
on
hour.
this? Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep that. I may as well. I'm not concentrating on anything else.
Although like 1,000 feet only gets like half or a quarter of the town, right?
Probably.
I think that.
Let's get. Maybe we go back in the ship and just start doing laps around the town, see if I get any pings.
Um,
Or do we just
I'm
go
so-
out the front door and try and kill everything?
Well, I mean, if we see 4 or 5 right out the front door, how many more might be in the area that could be attracted by the sounds of battle? We may want to assess things a bit more and learn a bit more before we risk overwhelming ourselves.
Also,
Are
the
there-
ship isn't exactly stealthy.
True.
yeah.
Are there are like windows in our house, right?
There are, looking to the outside, and actually, as you are talking, you would all hear a loud screech coming from the south area of the house.
Going immediately running like towards us.
Like on this level?
Or wait, actually, it would be, yeah, because this is kind of turned around. This is the south area, because I remember the door to your house faces
So
the
it's
south.
somewhere outside.
Somewhere outside.
So as you
Uh,
run up,
I'm already there. As soon as I heard
you-
that, I peeked outside.
all right. So peeking out the door, you would see a very large bird, kind of come down, landing in the area to the south.
To the ship.
Um,
Bird.
I
not
think,
happy
I think that might be the owner of the other birds.
I was about to say it's not happy we killed the other birds.
It doesn't come towards the house, but it just seems to, and I'll get you a picture here. I just need to make sure something is hidden.
Also, out of curiosity, is there anyone riding said bird?
No, it doesn't look like it has a rider. It just sort of lands there. It is gargantuan in size.
Oh.
Ooh.
It looks kind of like a phoenix.
Oh.
Oh boy.
The large creature kind of looks around as a bunch of the elementals just kind of scatter, like almost like they're afraid of it. It lets out another screech and takes off into the air again, flying above the cave.
I am now watching outside to see if anything comes toward the house.
All right. It just looked like maybe it was patrolling or looking around. You're not sure, but it didn't come towards the house. You don't think it noticed you. It was still pretty far away.
What in the elemental breed? Okay.
Okay, I think for now we just deal with the elementals we can see.
But if we go out there and engage the elementals, won't that attract the phoenix and possibly more elementals?
Do any of us have any remote idea on how powerful a phoenix is?
Yeah.
So I guess that could be an Arcana check. DC would be, what is the DC? 16 Arcana.
There's
would
no
like to help.
way I make this. Yeah.
Ooh. So Elduin, you know a little bit about phoenixes. That didn't look like a true phoenix to you. You think it is a type of elemental. Let me see, actually. Give me one moment.
Quick question.
Oh, I'm a liar. So it actually, I was wrong. So the phoenix, yeah, so that is one of the more powerful elementals. You know that generally phoenixes kind of travel through the plane of fire, especially when they're like dying and being reborn, like pulling energy from there and like bursting out of flames as they become whole again. They're extremely powerful and extremely dangerous. You probably have never seen one before this. Let's see. I mean, you'd know it's probably a very dangerous foe to engage. So it's above your group's level. At least a little bit. Like, mechanically speaking.
Yeah. It's like other than
You have
like,
no idea why something like that would be in the city. Like, something like that would have had to have been summoned. It would not just appear here.
just for like a point of reference, like what I think that it's stronger, weaker, about the same as like Calathar.
Oh, stronger. Definitely stronger.
That's what I thought.
Old
I was
dragon,
like-
that's bad.
It's like that. Like,
No,
well,
phoenixes are like ancient fire spirits. They're
They're
on the level
one
of
the most
dragons.
powerful elementals, aren't they?
Usually above like adult dragons. They're more getting close to like ancient dragons in power.
Oof.
like I believe. Congratulations, everyone. This we've probably just seen the strongest creature since our journey began.
The good
That
thing
doesn't
about
sound a good thing.
Well, the good thing that you know about them is they still have like very rudimentary, like maybe a little bit above animal intelligence. They are not smart at all, but like extremely powerful in every other ability score.
Great. It's immune to my synaptic static too. Then. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's probably smarter than a 2.
You don't think it is smarter than a 2. It's like basically
God.
just above animal intelligence, like I said.
That surprises me, considering a giant eagle has like 8.
Aren't they typically? They're not evil, right? I mean,
As with most elementals, they're neutral for the most part.
Really like
Though,
that.
again, if someone did summon it and gave it a job, it would be doing that job until it was released. But you'd have to be pretty powerful to summon something like that.
Yeah, summoning a bunch of regular elementals and Myrmidons is one thing. Still incredibly impressive to have this many. But to be summoning a phoenix, I don't even know what kind of power would be needed to do that.
So what do we do? I mean, could anyone still be alive out there if there's all these elementals? I think they attacked our people as well if there were all the scorch marks downstairs. Maybe they swarmed in.
Honestly, I think we just go back to the ship for now and try and maybe... I don't know. Try... Like, if we wait a day, I could use sending and try and get in contact with people, but...
I feel if we wait any more, that more lives would be at risk.
Well-
Kudo, how much can seeming change our looks? Like, what are the restrictions on that?
Restrictions.
I think it's just
It's
like you
also
can't
sad.
be more than a
Shh.
foot difference in
Let,
height.
let him answer.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
I
Kudo.
will say it cannot distort our sizes as much. We could perhaps appear to be little elementals, but I do not think this is a situation for such a spell.
Dosha says, yes, elementals were very large, though Myrmidons, they were small. The smaller
That's
water
what I-
one.
That's what I was thinking.
Might look a bit suspicious if a group of like 6 of those walk out of a house together, though. They seem to be a little more put together than everything else.
It would look better than 6 of us walking out.
But remember, elementals, as he said, are stupid, right?
Sure.
Indeed. I
Maybe
am
we'll
willing to
make a-
cast a spell if you feel this is the way.
It's
We need-
probably our better. It's probably our best option right now.
Yeah, we need to get a lay of the land somehow.
Very well.
With my locate up, if we can walk around a bit, I can at least tell if anyone's in the city. Well, at least if Yuri is in
Yuri.
the
The
city.
Fury is, yeah.
He could just be dead for all we know.
It's either
Okay.
this or go in the ship and check on Last Light.
Oh, yes.
I mean, Last Light was destroyed anyway.
And Dosha
They
was...
could have retreated there.
No, Last Light was rebuilt, wasn't it?
They were working
Uh,
on it. I
They,
think.
yeah,
had-
they were working on it, because, yeah, they were attacked
Yeah.
by the worm. But you
I
know
guess
they
it
were
could have
working
been
on it.
rebuilt a bit.
Dosha would suddenly seem worried, and he says, "My people, they were also around the outskirts. We should check on them as well. They had
maybe we should just
encampments."
go- Maybe we should go to the ship and check some of those encampments. The people might have retreated to them.
I don't know, but they're also the people in town. They're all my friends. I don't know. What should we do? And Dosha seems like worried now.
I like the idea of looking like myrmidons and checking the streets and these houses.
I think we can quickly check the town to see if we can find anything. It'd be a lot less time investment than taking the ship to Last Light.
Oh,
Which one?
I extended.
Are the elementals that are that we see out and about when we're peering out, are they moving around or are they mostly kind of staying put?
some were moving, some were staying put. Though at this point, they all fled when the Phoenix kind of flew through.
Gotcha. But
Um,
we've at least seen kind of how they are lurking around and kind of would be able to emulate their speed and
Oh yeah, I mean,
So
you
it's a
saw
little bit,
you saw the water elemental myrmidon, so you kind of know what they move like and what. Yeah.
well, right. I guess I just meant like how the ones that are all out and about around the town are acting.
So yeah, they seem to be like doing a combination of just kind of. It doesn't look like they are like, well, not specifically patrolling, more like kind of moving around and maybe like
Mhm.
looking for people.
Gotcha.
But you wouldn't know for sure because all you see is them moving around the area.
Well, do we think that 6 of the same type of elemental is wise?
Well, the
Not
only
that it
reason we were
matters.
thinking of that one was because it's the one that's closest
Right.
to our size.
Yeah. Did we see any other smaller ones before the Phoenix came?
You saw. Did you see? You didn't see any other myrmidons. You only saw the larger ones.
Okay.
So you've only seen the water myrmidons so far. Quick question, LJ. You haven't said much. Are you saying anything in all this?
No, I'm just watching.
So you're just kind of quietly watching out the door.
What about?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Nasira. What were you saying?
What about Eldwin's familiar? I don't want to get it hurt, but would it be able to do any scouting for us, or have some form that it might be unseen?
I can at least see how far she can get, but and a regular owl is going to stick out. If
Yeah. Well, I'm down to venture out in disguise, but
Perhaps we should search the rest of the house just to make sure none of our people are hiding here.
Yeah. I thought we had kind of done that already, but
yeah,
if
I
we
mean,
haven't, then
Akira was
let's search the
definitely
rest.
opening doors, at
Alright.
least on this level.
And give you all a chance to see LJ's work on the house as well. Because I don't think any
That
of you have
looks
seen
pretty
these
cool.
yet. Oh, have you?
No.
See,
He
very
posted,
tiny
the,
little
he posted
staircase.
the images into the chat.
And I think we
while
came here
ago.
one time a while ago.
Yeah. So you quickly take a look around the house, and then I assume move upstairs.
completely forget what was assigned to what.
Second
Right, yeah, I don't
floor.
remember either.
I know there were labels on the one he posted.
And here for this just because I don't know if you want to take too much time on this, I will use the party token for the group.
I think that's chill for now.
I mean, I think we're mainly just checking closets and cupboards and if
Yeah.
anyone's hiding and alive, you know?
Maybe just quietly calling out, "It's us! Is anyone here?"
Yeah, and then usually we do this off screen, but yeah, I want to give you all a chance to see this place since you haven't seen it since he posted it. Your
And
base.
anyone who watches the streams wouldn't have really seen it.
Oh yeah, and show it off to the streams. Remember to like and subscribe. Smash
Leave a
that
follow.
like button. Leave a follow. So yeah, you're looking around the house. So far, you don't know. Well, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's been up here recently.
There's no signs of things being mussed up or signs of combat like there was in the basement.
No, all this up here is clean. Maybe you wonder if I don't know. I guess intelligence might tell you something. I can't think of what the skill would be to try to figure out. Maybe insight?
Investigation or an insight?
I'll take either investigation or insight.
I'll do an insight check if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oop, cancelled by accident. Oh, I rolled real low.
So you would
Yeah,
guess.
Passive is 19 though.
on here.
Yeah, you would guess that your people, since like it doesn't look like the place was attacked in multiple parts of the house, so you would guess your people maybe knew of the attack and retreated to the basement, maybe tried to get out through the caves, but obviously like they weren't fast enough and were maybe caught down there. You're not sure. You didn't see any dead elementals, but they also could have escaped. It's hard to say.
And we didn't
Maybe
see
into
any
the-
dead humanoids either, right? Like there weren't any
No.
Piles of ash.
right?
No,
Bones.
no,
It's a
no
bone in it.
bones or piles of ash either.
I
Was
think-
there? Who else was in the home? Was it just Calavar?
I think it was Calavar, and
un-
I think we potentially like downpaid for like a month of some servants to look
Like
after it.
unnamed staff, yeah.
Okay, Grey Manor staff.
But they
Yeah,
weren't combatants or anything, I don't think.
yeah, we had like a couple of maids, a butler kind of thing, just to look after everything while we're not there.
Okay,
I think
so you
maybe we had
go-
arranged for like 1 or 2 guards to just make look on the house every now and then, but that was about it.
Yeah. So you go up into the attic. Again, doesn't look like any signs of movement up here.
While we're in the attic, if there's any windows up here, I would just kind of be looking out just to get a better view over the town and see if I can see anything more.
You do actually have a better view from up here. So if you're looking around, you would see farther off some more elementals. Again, just kind of moving around.
Or just like little basic ones. Or...
And as you're looking around up here, a figure steps out of the shadows. It seems there was someone else here. It's the dark elf that you guys saved from a long time ago.
Oh, the bad guy!
Oh, this dude.
The guy who 100% was not giving us his real name.
Yeah, I don't think he ever. Oh, that's why I was like, did I never give you his name? It's like, oh, he'd never give it to you. That would make sense.
He did
He's-
tell us our name, but it definitely wasn't his real name.
He says, Grey Wanderers. I was worried when I heard noises, but they were footsteps, so I thought it might be you. He says, where have you been?
We were out dealing with other issues. What the hell has happened here?
And why are you in our house?
That
He
is another
says-
good question.
I apologize. I know I was not invited here, but when the city was attacked, I managed to stay out of sight. The elementals came through the front gate like a torrent, sweeping through and killing many of the people. I hid and managed to get away as some of the mercenaries and some of the people fought back. I know a large amount of them were able to escape thanks to the sacrifice of the gnolls. And Dosha would kind of look sad now and say, "How many of my people died?" And he says, "I'm sorry, friend. I don't know, but I know they were bravely helping to fight off the elementals. I ran quickly away from the front and was skulking about the city, keeping hidden. I managed to get into your house, and I've been hiding up in the attic for now, trying to, for the last like 3 or 4 days, trying to figure out an escape plan. Maybe try to figure out where all the refugees escaped to."
Were any others in our house when you arrived?
He says, "I heard noises in the basement, but I avoided that area. I quickly came upstairs, and it seemed abandoned, so I hid. Luckily, I had some food with me." Sorry, go ahead.
As he's talking, I'll telepathically say in sequence to both Nasira and Anvir, do you believe him?
Do I believe him?
So he says, as you say that, he says, and now that I'm in, yeah, I mean, as you're doing it telepathically, he didn't hear that, but he would say, and as I am in your home, I think it is only right to finally introduce myself. My name is Vishava Durden, and he gives you a bow.
Why does Durden sound familiar? Am I just imagining that?
It sounds like a dark elf family name, but you're not sure if it has
I would
any
respond
significance.
to Kudo. Can I respond to Kudo?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Telepathically? Okay. I would respond to him like, we know little about him, but he does owe us his life. So I have no specific suspicions, but don't necessarily trust him fully.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, could I do an insight or anything like that, or...
Actually, does anyone have history? Now that...
I do.
Okay, give me a history check.
I think Elbrun does as well. Right?
No, I don't
I'll
have
say
to-
DC, well, that's definitely enough.
That's a good one!
You think that he, or at least his family name, is actually a name of some significance within the Dark Elf Empire, also known as where is it?
The Cyrath?
It's the Cyrath. I think you're right. I should know these by heart by now.
It's not like you're running, like, several different games that will take different places and different times with different people or anything.
True. Okay, here we go. The Cyrath, yes, good memory. The Drow Empire. So yeah, you think his family is one of the higher up ruling families in the Cyrath.
I would make a point of it, like, wait. Not those ones, right? Like, not saying his last name again, which I've already forgot. Like, not those Durans, right?
He sighs. He says, "So you do know of my family, then?"
I know a lot of Dark Elves.
He says, "Yes, those ones. There's a reason why I came here and tried to disappear. I am being hunted by my brother. But this is no time to discuss such things."
Oh, Rolly here knows what that's like.
I was about to say, you'd get a lot
Holy's like, "Oh my god, brother." No, just kidding, he's not here. What is it with dark elves and sisters and brothers killing each
Sibling
other?
rivalry.
Yeah, what's that called? Not patricide. I forget.
Democide? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I
But
think it is like fratricide or something like that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
As he
That's not your
as he mentions about his brother, I'd be like, could this have been your brother's doing?
He says, I don't think so. I've been hidden here. And the Cyrath High Wizards, he says, I mean, I guess there could be someone, I mean, they're some of the higher wizard guilds do have people who could summon elementals, but I don't know how he would know I'm here. And I mean, if he knew I was here, he would probably have just sent assassins. He'd have no reason to destroy the whole city. It would be, it would be very, what's it called?
Counterintuitive?
No, like not inelegant, but
Overkill.
yeah, there's a word I'm looking for. But he says it wouldn't make any sense. Like they would just send assassins.
I see. This is not their style.
No, my guess would be this was an act of war by one of the empires, but I wouldn't know for sure. I don't think anyone else could have this kind of power or access to such powerful elementals.
But why would the empires focus on an outskirt logging city, that is not central to the empire?
This town doesn't
This is-
do anything. Why are they attacking?
They farm shroomwood.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know your community long ago broke from the empire, and there was some hard feelings then. But I mean, it's been hundreds of years. None of this makes sense.
Did you see whereabouts the people were fleeing towards?
He says, "No, I believe it was an organized retreat. I know that many of the guards were rounding up people. As the guard captain, she stood kind of in front with the soldiers fighting. I believe she went down in the attack. I don't think she survived.
Oh,
She just disappeared into the chaos, and then I lost track of her. I was too busy leaving."
How
He says-
courageous.
oh,
Wow.
Fury.
I am definitely not a courageous drow. I do have my ability to fight, but not to take on an army of elementals. He says, and I know it's a
Unreal
lot.
looks-
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Unreal looks genuinely sad when he hears Yuri probably has died.
Yeah.
He has known her for so long now.
He says, and I know it's a lot to ask, but do you have someplace safe, perhaps?
We were about to search the city a little bit just to see if we could find anybody else, but we do have a means of travel.
He says, I think you're wasting your time. No one out there is still alive. It's
You
been
know that for certain.
Yeah.
He says, "No, I've been stuck up here for days. I've watched out the windows, but all I've seen is the elementals. Obviously, someone else could be hiding somewhere, but there's no way to know."
I just had a really weird thought. Theoretically, I could just search for any human being that could locate creature. Although now that I think about that, that would probably just ping Eldred.
That's true. You have humanoids standing next to you.
Well, like, I can specifically name, say, human.
True.
Not like humanoid, I could say, human. But now that I think about it, that would just ping Eldred all the time.
Yeah.
What about? Well, yeah.
He says,
I think we should attempt to contact. I keep forgetting the dragon's name.
Calavar.
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 I think whether. I mean, I understand we might have to wait till tomorrow, but I definitely think, Onver, that you should attempt to reach out to him when you are able to. He may have more information.
Do we want to maybe just try last night? Do we want to give up on going into the town now we've heard what he said?
So he would say, I'll just give you Calathar to remind you what he looks like. So he will say, if you wish to search the city, that's obviously your choice, but I feel like it would be a waste of time and very dangerous. Like I said, no one could have survived those elementals, unless maybe they're hiding like me.
I mean, you did, yeah.
But in the meantime, as I said, do you have someplace safe that I could go to? Or should I remain here?
Yeah, the ship, probably.
He says, ship.
That's the best word we've found to describe it. It's down in the basement.
So it is safe down there now.
We killed a lot of things.
Alright. Unless you have more questions, I'd like to move down there. We can speak more later.
I think we're probably just gonna follow down. Unless anyone still wants to go outside.
I don't know. Do you want to try to search the city, or what are you gonna do?
His words
There
have made it
windows?
sound like anyone who's alive is out.
Oh, definitely his opinion. Don't take it as my opinion, or like me
Yeah.
trying to guide
Are there
you.
windows here?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Are there windows at this house?
Yeah, so like I was saying, from up here you can see a little further. I will give you a map of Candleholm. Actually, at this point, I should probably darken some things. So let me change the... I mean, you all know what the city looks like, but you'd only be able to see out into the city so far.
Oh, this is new
Curiosity,
to me.
How much area of this place do I cover? Wow, so that's how much area this locate creature covers.
Oh, that's actually it's more of the town than I thought. You know, it's close to half.
All right,
This is much
so
scale, right?
looking out the window, you can see a little bit further from up here. Let me increase your vision. Oh, that's too much. Sorry, one sec.
Hold on, I'd be able to see this far. Ooh, one more.
Yeah. You could probably see it because there are some lights in the city. I'll say you could see out to there, and you would see a couple of groups of elementals moving around. So let me mark those.
So yeah, did we want to look around the town still, or are we just leaving?
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I think it's worth searching the town. I would not feel good if we left behind any survivors.
Valid.
Yeah, I see. I think we should try and see if we can find anyone that we can. Try and avoid any fights, or as little fighting as possible, and then try and get them out either through our ship or maybe finding breaking the
Oh,
Holy
good
shit.
lord! Good mother of Jesus!
Yeah. So you would
Oh,
kind of
okay.
see a flaming bird up to the north.
and avoiding that.
It's not actually like 100 by 100 feet wide. I'm just making it bigger to like show
To
how
be
big it
fair,
is.
like its wingspan probably would be ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems to be moving around up there. You would see some more earth elementals down here. Kind of at the edge of your view in the south. And yeah, kind of over the rocky areas to the north, you would see the Phoenix moving around right now. All right, so that's what you see so far in the immediate area.
Okay, shall I put us under these guises then?
Do we want to try and make our way to the Devil's Hearth to start?
I do not know where that is, but
It's
sounds like a start.
it's a pub just kind of northeast-ish. of
Yeah,
the
but we
others.
had
We have
We
a
had,
teleportation circle there.
yeah.
So it would be good if we want to at least make sure that's safe so that we could use that later.
Agreed. Let's go.
All right, so you're casting Seeming.
It would be the biggest waste of a spell slot, but what if we just teleportation circled over there?
Oh, the Devil's Hearth. I mean, it's
If
not
you-
necessarily a waste. You'd be avoiding potential attacks, but it's up to
Yeah.
you.
Same level spell it seems.
But but it also takes resources to
It
cast
does, yeah. It is a big resource. So, I mean,
I'm gonna-
seeming. You think unless there's like something out there intelligent, seeming would probably keep you safe from at least the wandering elementals. That's also a big spell investment too.
I'm gonna use an action just to activate my pearl power, get a 3rd level back,
Okay, so you draw energy from your pearl.
and I'm gonna start ritually casting telepathic bond.
All right, and are we good on? Is it official for the seeming?
looking to the party.
I think that's what we're doing. The general consensus is I think we're going out. So seeming would be the best thing.
All right, so you go
Okay. Shall I
downstairs.
extend this?
I didn't hear you. What did you say? Oh, so you cast it?
Shall-
Okay.
No, shall I extend this?
Oh, extend. It's a good
I
question.
don't think we'll
8 hours
need.
should be enough.
Yeah, we shouldn't need more than 8.
Very well.
It was different when we were like, yeah, we're more than likely going to be sleeping in this very area. But
Oh.
this should be fine.
Before that, I'm going to cast Summon Aberration
Okay.
with and extend it for 2 sorcery points.
Alright.
And then I am going to seeming all of us, including the aberration.
Starspawn, Slot, or Beholder.
Beholderkin.
Do you want me to put? Do we want to put the Drow in the bond just in case?
I
Oh.
think he's going to the ship.
Yeah, he
isn't
went
You
to
can if you
the.
want.
He already went to the ship. Unless you're gonna like. Well, he already left because he asked and you said you can go. So he's down. You assume by now he's down the ship.
All right, so just us 6 then.
6
Yeah,
and the Beholderkin, I assume, for seeming. Or are you keeping that here, Kudo?
He's talking about
I'm-
his mental link, I think.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm summoning. Oh,
I bet
Eldwin
was
talking
about.
Yeah.
gotcha. Beholderkin is coming with and is being disguised as well.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. But yeah, I think you can link to the Beholderkin. I'm not sure how smart it is, but he could. Because yeah, normally you
He's got
command
16
it.
intelligence.
Okay, so it's pretty smart.
And does understand languages, I believe.
Because normally I
speech
think you
and
would
the
have to.
languages
Do you have a
Kudo's
mental
fault.
connect with this thing,
He
Kudo?
understands deep speech and the caster's languages.
I think
Yeah.
you'd have to do verbal
Uh,
commands
Do I have
normally.
mental link to him? No. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
So that would let you command him mentally.
Well, you do now. What time is it right now? 4.
It is no. It's probably about 4:30 at this point.
Actually, a beholder probably can't really look like a Myrmidon, could it?
Look like
I don't know. to you.
How big is it?
Medium.
I mean, I think they're all medium. All of them. I'm not sure.
Let me see.
It has to have the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Oh, okay. So no, that wouldn't work then.
if you did a slot.
I'll
yeah,
do a slot then instead.
All right. So you did the slide. So yeah, the slide goes and suddenly looks like a Myrmidon.
Upstaging Soul here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you all look like the water Myrmidons.
And
As
Soul is on the ship.
Yeah, he's on the
yeah,
ship.
Soul's helping defend the ship. What do you want to do?
Half, I guess.
This-
Start moving carefully.
Keep an eye out for the Phoenix.
Oh wait, we don't need to sneak, but yeah.
We need to
I'll
blend
just
in a
start
bit.
As,
So-
as I'm walking, I'll be like, drown, drown, drown. And
Blah, 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 blah. All right. So are you going around east or west?
Oh,
west.
west.
Which way looks like it has least elementals?
Uh,
the-
the Phoenix
well, the
was
devil-
east.
Yeah, I think.
And the
That's
Devil's
quite
Hearth
neat.
is northwest.
West. Definitely
Yeah.
west then.
All right, so you guys are moving through the cave area. As you get near the lumber mill, Anvir, you think you hear movement inside that is not elemental.
I would mentally link in that I thought I heard a noise. Potential could be a person.
But it's do we have somebody stealthy that could go in there?
And you do see sorry real quick, you do see a group of two groups of elementals nearby, a couple 100 feet away.
Okay, so these aren't singular elementals. They're
No, they are groups. Like this
Okay, that
one,
makes sense.
and actually, let me mark them just so you know. This one looks like there's about 7. And this one looks like there are 4. Sorry, 5.
Like, I'm gonna send in Lara to see if she can see what's going on in there.
Your owl?
Yeah. So I'll resummon my owl.
Alright, so you do some spell casting, trying to remain quiet. Give me a stealth check.
I mean,
I guess
don't
you don't
think I-
have to, they're pretty far away.
Well, and
Um,
you're just re-summoning her, right? That's
yeah.
not like you're not.
Oh, so you're not
recasting.
casting it, you're
She wasn't
pulling her.
killed.
You're pulling her out of
Yeah.
her okay.
out of her
Pocket
pocket.
dimension.
So the owl poofs and will quickly and quietly fly inside. Now, is it trying to be stealthy, or is it just kind of flying?
Yeah, it's gonna be stealthy.
All right, give me a check.
Been a while. I don't have her stats pulled up.
I assume you are looking through its eyes.
Yep.
I love how literally we walked for like 5 minutes and immediately found a survivor.
Does it have advantage on
It has advantage.
glad we
No,
did
it
this.
has advantage on
Alright,
perception.
perception?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, you whispered it to me, but so it would fly kind of into the area where you heard noise, and inside as it kind of flies up and over in the like rafter area of the lumber mill. Several looks like humans down below would get very kind of frightened by it, and one of the children says, "What's that? What's that?" And the father kind of pulls out an axe looking towards the owl, as obviously he's not sure what that is. And he is just looking menacingly up at the owl flying around the top of the lumber mill. You see all this through your eyes. Or
I'll
through its eyes.
mentally tell everyone what I see.
It looks like there are 4 humans in here. A man, a woman, and 2 children. Kind of like hiding, huddled near the back of the lumber mill area.
So likely like a family that lived here or something like that.
It's very well. This is a lumber mill, so you don't think they
Oh,
lived here,
escaped through here.
but maybe escaped to here. Yeah.
I
Can you command it
could
to
try and spell it.
can you command it to relay a message, perhaps?
I mean,
It's an
I'll say
owl.
telepathically.
it's a bird.
Understood.
I might try and slink in if nobody objects. I've got decent enough stealth, or if somebody else, that's also
think-
fine.
I think Kudo should probably at least go because Kudo can mentally talk to
Because
them.
he's better
and-
with words.
I was thinking because he can mentally connect with one of them and tell them the elementals that they're seeing aren't actual elementals.
I think he has to see the person to do that. So.
Perhaps the owl could relay a message. Can you command it to write something? Scratch something into the floor, perhaps.
I can try.
I do not
Oh.
wish to walk in and then get peppered with arrows.
Is there like
friend and enter.
Is there like sticks or something, or like just small debris?
If you're thinking of making a message, there's probably not enough in there. And if you flew down to the floor, you might get attacked. This guy seems pretty on edge. Like looks like he's like considering throwing something at the owl right now.
I was like, yeah. Is Lilith like just like on a wooden beam or something right now?
Yeah, I'm saying she's kind of perched above, looking down at them.
I don't know how else is even gonna work. but like with its beak or talons, I'll I'll like try to scratch in like help is coming or don't worry. It's so long. I don't know if it'll.
And you think like yeah, scratching with its claws into like the wood might take a while.
Yeah.
Kudo, I'm via the bond. I would ask you, Kudo, are you able to drop the seeming on some and not all of us, or would you have to drop it for everyone?
It is done. I cannot retract this.
Yeah, it's not a concentration. It'd have to be dispelled at this point.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
see.
just
I see.
start
Okay.
heading towards the house.
You're gonna
I
what?
will, yeah, I will follow on Veer and
Oh,
try to
those
do
numbers.
so stealthily. Is there a window into the place that we could maybe reach?
So
my
the
idea is maybe to pass something through a window.
So the lumber mill is currently closed. Like the front door is pulled shut. There's like a huge wooden gate, shroomwood gate that's pulled shut. It does look like there are some maybe windows up above a bit. You would have to climb up to them. It'd be like a DC 10 athletics. Just climb up the wall.
It's gonna be
A
an
DC 10. A DC 10 seems pretty tough for Kudo. He
Yeah,
will
that's
telepathically
probably true.
ask LJ, "Would you help me up, my friend?"
I'm just gonna fly up because screw that.
Oh yeah, you got your flight stuff. So kind of looking around, trying to not be noticed that a water myrmidon is flying. Give me a stealth check.
Wrong Myrmidon for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are careful as you kind of shroud yourself in your little fly speed ability and float up to the window. And with your stealth of 18, looking in, you would see like kind of towards the back of the main lumber mill area, the family you partially see them like crouched behind a bunch of equipment, like looking up at that owl that's up in the rafters. They haven't noticed you yet.
Can I blow on the glass, fog it up, and just?
There's
put
no
right
glass.
words?
It's just a hole in the
Damn
wall.
it. Okay. We're pretty far away from the other elementals, though, right? Like if I just casually talk in a normal voice, then
You're about 200 feet from them right now.
yeah. So if I talk in kind of like a hushed voice that they could hear, it's not likely they would be able to hear. Like they're pretty far.
Probably not.
In that case, I'm just gonna hushly talk. It's okay. It's a disguise.
So the dad, or you assume is the dad now, kind of turns towards the window. Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
That's fair. I'm not the greatest person for this, but that is also very fair. Actually, not bad, honestly.
So he looks like he's about to like scream and throw something at you, but he says,
I casually just go, Grey Wanderers, Grey Wanderers!
"Disguise. You're talking. You're not like the other elementals. What do you mean? Who are you?" And he's like
It's
talking a little bit louder than you'd like.
I like shush him a bit. I'm just like, shh, shh. It's Onvir of the Grey Wanderers.
Says, "Oh, the Grey Wanderers. Oh, thank the gods you've returned. Why are these..." And he's kind of like shushing himself. He's like, "Why are these elementals? Why did they attack the city? What's going on?"
We're not sure. We only just got back and saw all the mess.
"Well, can you please help me and my family? We've been hiding here for days. We're very hungry."
I will give them 4 of my rations.
Just gonna
After
throw them
he says
across
it.
the room.
Like,
Because
can I-
remember, you're up
can I,
at
like-
like 20 feet flying up there. How long does that last
Yeah.
anyway?
It's a minute.
Okay, so it's starting to
So
run out
if
at
I
this
could-
point.
If I could maybe try and get through the window.
Sure, you
into
float
the
down
house.
inside, and you see like the other side of the lumber mill. Yeah, there's like a key lock. The guy would come over and quickly take the rations, and him and his family would just scarf them. Like, oh. He says, "Thank you so much. Can you get us out of here?"
We're just kind of scouting at the moment. We should be able to get you out.
All right, so yeah, spend 4
probably not this
rations. And he would say, all right. Well, how long do we have to stay in here? Do you have any more food?"
Not very, like... I'm mentally connecting, like, there are people in here, but they very much want to be saved. What should I tell them?
Yeah, you guys
Just
can
like,
probably just hear all this, I'll say. Like, through the
Yeah,
mental link.
I'll respond.
How long did
I'll
it take
say-
us?
Go ahead, Kudo will go first.
Yeah.
I'll respond. I'll say, it's clear from here to back to the manor. Let's just bring them out, sneak them through.
Is it clear?
Are
we sure?
illusions... Sorry.
It is clear-ish. I mean, you're a couple hundred feet. It would just depend on their stealth checks. They could try to move quickly into the wooded area and not be noticed.
I was gonna ask...
So sorry, he would say, there's a back door into the forest. We could go out that way.
Yes, if you could get to the our manor just next door, it's been cleared out, and there's more people waiting in the basement.
He says, okay. Yeah, sorry, Elwyn, what were you saying? We kind of skipped you
I
there.
was just gonna ask how long it took us to get this far. I don't imagine long.
Oh, it was like 5 minutes, not very long.
Okay.
And just for quick bookkeeping, when did I cast Seeming and summon the Slod?
That was at 4:30, so it's like 4:35 now.
I
So
forgot to write down that at my spells.
I will, make sure you record that. But I'll say, he says, well, yes, if it's secure, we'll go there now. Thank you.
We'll stand around until we see you get to the house, just in case someone does see you. We can come down.
He nods. Yeah.
And we would tell them when they get into the house to go to the basement.
I did say people were waiting.
Yeah, he said that.
Okay.
I'll have Lareth flutter down and stay with them. while
Oh
they're
God!
Oh, yeah.
He
Hold on,
picks up the
no,
axe
no.
again.
It's all good. That's the familiar of our wizard.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Scared me.
He
All
should
right.
be able to guide you.
The owl gives him kind of a dirty look and flies towards the back. All right, so I'll say they escape into the forest, and you kind of watch them move over to your manor. Well, they would go into the darkness outside the 200 feet, but you assume they made it.
Let's continue towards the hearth.
All right, well, at this point, we are at time. We're a little over. So why don't we do MVP as the group approaches the hearth for next time? Bum, bum, bum.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Not Candle. Not Candle. No. Yeah, LJ already left, but he gave me his vote.
And something not happened for 5 minutes.
I mean, a couple of weeks, but who's counting?
Yeah.
So... Ooh, Anvir and Kudo are tied, so you two give me D20 rolls.
Oh, my lord. Alright.
Wah, wah.
I think it might be Kuda.
Wah, wah.
I wish I
was
could
about-
share this
I
more.
was about to say one incoming.
Yeah.
My vote was for LJ for making that house. That's pretty awesome.
I did give him a story point for that, so he did get
Okay.
a
I
thing.
think I was deserving of something big. Yeah.
I think I'd give him 2 story points, but yeah, he did a very good job.
It would make sense.
Other
if you
than the
gave- I know you
bearskin
gave-
rugs, which are kind of out of place, but you know, whatever, it's fine.
It's faux fur.
Yeah, it's faux. It's fake bear.
It's made of spider hairs.
Yeah, it's fake bear, spider hairs. But yeah, good job, everyone. Welcome back to Candle.
There's no cave
It's
bears in
on,
this.
currently on fire.
Sorry, what did you say, Kudo?
There's no cave bears in this world.
Not this deep in the world. They usually, they probably all died off during the cataclysm.
Okay.
Yeah, the fires, well, I guess some bears might go pretty deep, but generally speaking, most bears live
Not-
on the
That's a
surface.
stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take some notes, but yeah, good job, everyone, and I'll check in
Fun
next
session.
week. Fun session, yeah. Let
That's
me
not
know.
the idea, but
Good night, everyone.
Well, I was gonna say, let me know if anyone knows anyone interested in getting the last spot. But yeah, I'll keep looking otherwise.
Where are you advertising?
Right now, just the D&D Discord and a couple of other Discords. I post every week.
I remember I found you on